Well, it was a week for the defenses, and not a lot of points were scored for quite a few teams.
Except
But
Danny.
Danny and Scott, notably, we had a few
Mostly Danny.
200s, but mostly Danny. But yeah, had our high scoring game. But a bunch of us failed to break 150, which feels bad, or at least 160 in my case. But yeah, let's get into the matchups here. It's episode 14 of the League of Ordinary Jabronis podcast, week 12.
Week 12. Talking about week 11. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
All right,
I think
none
I
of
got
that
all
math
the,
made sense
I
to me,
think I
but
got
all right,
all
here
the
we
numbers
are, let's do
plucked out.
it.
Here we go.
Yeah, let's
All right,
hop
we're
right in
starting.
here. Trevor and Kelsey.
Trevor, actually, yeah, I don't even know, man. Like, the Chase Brown thing it started out so bad, and now it's, leveled out.
Yeah, it's been good the past few weeks.
He's been
Basically-
cooking over the past month plus, man. He's been fine.
Since the rise of Joe Flacco, the exotic dragon Joe Flacco. He hasn't faced as many stacked boxes, and so has been performing better. What do you know?
I mean, his
Yeah,
target.
yeah, we
look
can-
at his targets over the last couple games. Like it went from pretty modest usage, and then the Chicago. That's insane. 14 targets. That's ridiculous. But 8
Yeah,
targets, 6 catches. That's what was providing his floor last year. Was
Yeah,
look at his
check
receiving.
down work.
It's all those check downs and stuff. Chase Brown's just the running back. They don't use Samaje Perine at a high ankle, and Taj Brooks didn't see the field at all. He's literally the only running back that they're willing to use. So he's got the bell cow role.
Yeah, that's
That's pretty
good
much
for
one
him.
of the only bright spots on Trevor's roster, unfortunately.
Yeah, the rest
Yeah,
of us
I mean,
kind of
he's still got
collapsing.
Puka.
Yeah.
He's not going to face the Seahawks.
Well, and
Houston
Kelsey had a
defense
good
level.
game.
Yeah.
I mean, Travis Kelsey had a vintage performance. He was the focal point again for the Chiefs, who had a really heartbreaking loss to Denver. I mean,
Yeah, they might not make. They're fighting for a wild card right now.
Yeah, yes, they are. They might not make the playoffs
they've
at
been
all.
the AFC West champions 9 years in a row.
Yeah.
That's
One of the things
crazy.
that-
I'm pretty sure that's a record. I don't think there's any other team that's won their division that many times in a row.
I mean, it's up there with the Brady Patriots, right?
It's got to be.
Yeah, I mean, there was that point in the middle where the Patriots were pretty spotty. That 10-year run where they were always relevant, but they were never
Weren't perfect.
everybody believed in them because they had Brady. But yeah.
Right.
Which is kind of the case
Well,
with the Chiefs.
that is
right?
Kansas City, right?
Yeah.
Everyone believes in them as long as they've got Mahomes.
Yeah. The
Once
one
it
thing
gets
I
to
can
the
say about
playoffs,
Travis
there.
Kelsey, though, is he's 36 and he has I saw his yak numbers are league leading
Way
right
down.
now after this game. It's
Really?
yeah, he's
That's
366 yards. Of
That's
yak.
only because Tucker Kraft's out.
Whatever, dude.
I stand by that. I
I
stand
don't
by
care. I
that.
don't care. Yardage totals like that are health stats, and be healthy.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, and the fact he's 36, it's just
Yeah, his yards after catch. That's pretty good.
okay, so it's
I mean,
339, sold him short.
but a 53 and a 65 are very good numbers there.
Yeah, man.
65 especially.
It's just wild that he's
that's a pop
36,
off.
man. It's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, 9 broken tackles on that game alone. Holy shit. He really had a come out game here against Denver.
This is something that I think we have to start questioning, whether or not we should include Andy Reid in the innovative play callers anymore.
Oh, definitely not. I don't think
it's
he ever was, as Mahomes was a great improviser.
I don't know. His Eagles runs were true runs. Like, it's not like he was just some scrub coach.
Yeah,
No,
Andy
definitely
Reid's
not.
definitely an elite play caller. I would agree with that for sure.
But I think he's only gotten more conservative over time with his play calling.
I mean, part of that has to do with the fact that their good offensive weapons have left the team, and
they don't have a run game.
Yeah, they don't really have a run game anymore.
True.
I mean, Kareem Hunt and Isaiah Pacheco and Brashard Smith are just not doing
mid and around.
Yeah, they're pretty average in terms of the run game.
Like, be healthy, like,
right.
And then, the fact that they're using like Rashee Rice is like off-brand Debo from that one year, like,
yeah,
it's just like, and I mean, also they lost Joe Tooney this year. Like, they've had some attrition.
That's a big deal,
at like elite players.
I mean, Mahomes still passes the eye test for me. He still has that magic in him where he can just create nothing out of something. And if they get to playoffs, you can't count him out, no matter how
never
bad
bet against Mahomes.
Yeah, no matter how bad their record is. Like, if they make it, they have a shot to win it.
Yeah.
Didn't this inflection happen right around the point Matt Nagy was hired? Because wouldn't it have been right around when they lost Bieniemy, and then Nagy was hired as the OC for being the offensive consultant after the Bears fired him?
I don't necessarily think that it's like the offensive coaching. I think it has more to do with personnel. Like, this is a Jimmy's.
Yeah, I mean, that same year coincides with Tyreek leaving.
Yeah, Tyreek left.
Right,
and then
right. It's so hard to separate those two.
Think of all the
and
shots
Tyreek was still like.
Think of all the shots they took in the draft that didn't pan out, like Sky Moore, Clyde Edwards-Helaire was a first-round pick. Yeah, they've not drafted well, so that's why it's like they need to vulture good players from bad teams to be relevant, which is what they've done. Like, they've traded for or picked up in free agency all these like veterans that they've padded out their roster with. Like, Juju Smith-Schuster is playing meaningful snaps for the Kansas City Chiefs in 2025. That shouldn't.
He's only 28 though.
Right,
like,
but
as a wide receiver 3, like, that's not a bad thing. The problem is that he's not a wide receiver 3 in that offense.
Right, but like
half the time.
To that point though, it's like they needed to go get Kadarius Toney, and then DeAndre Hopkins was on this team for a hot minute, and like they haven't had a player that they've drafted that's been electric and has really changed their offense. Like, Xavier Worthy is a fine player, but he's not breaking open NFL defenses.
Yeah, he didn't replace Tyreek.
Yeah, Rashee Rice is the best player they've drafted in many years.
On the offensive side.
On the offensive side, yeah. Their defense has been good and will continue to be good as long as Spagnuolo is there, but like, yeah,
But even Spagnuolo,
it's been a Jimmy's and Joe's thing to me.
I mean, even Spagnuolo though this year, like, he hasn't like had the same run of cornerbacks like they had. Like, they've drafted 3 All-Pros, and since then, like, they just haven't had those guys.
Yeah, I mean, they just let Bo Nix big bro him.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
It's been rough.
Yeah.
Anyway, Chris Rodriguez. Real quick. Chris Rodriguez and Devin Singletary, his like bum running backs that he picked up on
both went off.
Devin Singletary actually looked pretty good for the Giants. Like him.
I can't believe he's still in the league. He's old as hell, right?
No.
How old is he?
No, he's just like, kind of like.
Yeah, he's 28. That's not old, dude. He's just been in the league forever.
He's not.
Yeah, he's just been in the league forever.
He's not ever been
6 years isn't even that long.
Yeah, but he's not ever been like a lead back. Like James Cook pushed him out of the job pretty easily.
Oh yeah.
And then he left.
No, exactly.
He's always kind of been this like fringe starter player. So yeah, he's
and
not.
He's followed Dable around, and so like going from the Bills to the Giants, like from the rise of Josh Allen to irrelevancy on the Giants,
Yeah.
Well, he also,
especially with like
he also is in the good favors of Kafka, the current head coach, likes him, I guess. So he's going to get run. I think a lot of people kind of jumped to assume that after the Scadaboo injury, it was just going to be Tyrone Tracy's job again. But the thing is Tyrone Tracy's profile is more as like a third down like pass catching back more than because he's a converted wide receiver. He's not.
I mean, he is literally Reggie, not Reggie White. That's the Packers rusher.
James White.
No, not James White. He's the Tampa guy.
I mean, James White's not a bad. James
Rashad White. Yeah,
Rashad White. He's like they both are converted wide receivers to running backs who profile as pass catching third down guys, like who are just like good but not great.
Yeah. So I think this was always going to be a committee after Scottaboo went down. I mean, even when Scottaboo was healthy, he was still splitting carries with Tyrone Tracy, but he was clearly their starting running back, demanding the most of the work. But I think this is what we can expect going forward is like this split between Devin Singletary and Tyrone Tracy. But good game from him this week, that's for sure. I thought he passed the eye test. He looked good, even though he had really, really bad efficiency metrics. It was
it helps
a
when
tough
you score.
Defense. Yeah, it's a tough defense. Like Green Bay's run defense is very good. Defensive line just chews people up in the gaps. So those things considered, I think he played admirably.
It also helps that Andrew Thomas is actually healthy again, who is an elite left tackle.
Yeah.
Like, it's one of the few like draft picks that I think is unquestionable, like on the Giants.
This, however, was surprising to me that Chris Rodriguez demanded as much work as he did and looked as good as he did over Bill against Miami, who have been really, really weird team. And this was also one of in Spain, so there's international weirdness added to it, but. Yeah, coming out of the bye, I don't know how much of Bill we'll see.
Probably not
I think
a
we'll
lot.
see very little.
Also, international games are always weird.
Yeah.
Chris Rodriguez is a big back. 220 is big. And Miami has just a not good defense with not a lot of big people. Like, I think Kenneth Grant might be the biggest dude there, and he's a rookie. And they're like the extreme version of Minnesota.
Well, they also got rid of Jalen Phillips. They traded Jalen Phillips to the Eagles, so that's even less talent.
But even if Jaden Phillips was there, like he's still the mold of like an Andrew Van Ginkel, like just a guy who's fast, who's shoots gaps and like
a shifty linebacker. Basically, he's like a really big linebacker.
I mean, he's basically like. I mean, it's basically like they have a very specific type of defense, and like it's just not full of big people.
Yeah,
right. So it makes sense to punish them with a very big running back.
Yeah,
in that circumstance.
They also said like Dan Quinn during the whole Bill, like after the before the Brian Robinson trade, they were kind of pounding the drum for Chris Rodriguez, and then after the trade, they basically said, well. Campbell came out and said, and then Cliff Kingsbury also was saying that Chris Rodriguez is going to most likely be their goal line back and would see a lot of red zone packages. And that's kind of what ended up happening like all the way through the season. So kind of bear fruit. It's not too surprising. I think we all saw that this was going to be a committee. I think that the Bill hype was
insane.
It was just insane. Because they were seeing people were hoping that it would be this like really late round draft steal.
You're looking for a new Pacheco.
Everybody loves the Pacheco story. Like, I'm not going to pretend that I don't love it because I have him, but also like it's Pacheco and Chris Carson who have been fantasy relevant, not good, like not NFL players, not good NFL players, just like fantasy relevant starters who are 7th rounders. Yeah. There have been 2. And like both of them at this point have not done it over years and years. It's been 2 years max.
Pretty, injuries for both of those guys in particular.
Truly unfortunate.
But
good job, Trevor, benching Khalil Mack. That was the correct move this week.
Yeah, this week that was right.
And then this upcoming
he did not
week,
do a thing.
You don't have to worry about it because they're on bye.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
Which they need.
Yeah, they need.
They need that bye. Yeah.
Switching over to Kelsey, the
Jags.
The Jaguars absolutely cooked the Chargers. Holy shit!
Which I think if everybody like steps back for a second and forgets like the Chargers are supposed to be good and all the like talent and whatever, like they're again missing Joe Alt and Rashawn Slater, and like just went and got a first round bust in Trevor Penning. Like that's never good. Like they don't, and like Khalil Mack and Tui Pelotu are kind of it on the defensive line. Like Don Henley's good, but like at a certain point, like it's the middle of the season. Like you don't have a lot of other cards to play, and the Chargers, like injuries, I guess are part of the charging of Chargers. But like, man, it's
they're starting to charge you
hard.
hard. They're starting to charge you very hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the profile for the Jags beating the Chargers this week, who have been completely stripped of their identity because their, key cog of their offense is gone. Like Amari Hampton going down is very bad. Losing Najee Harris is very bad, and they're down to their like fifth string running back. Like even Kamani Vidal is out now, which is insane. Like they were supposed to be a run first team, and then it
started in the offseason where they lost their of top 5 left tackle, and then in game 1 they lost a top 5 right tackle, or game 2, whatever.
They're just kind of screwed
very early.
The Chargers is like one of the biggest what ifs of the season to me, because I think they are one of the most beat up teams in the NFL right now. It's really tragic what's going on with them. But the Jags, literally the blueprint is there now to beat the Chargers. You just run all over them. So
and you do, you
change it up too. You use both backs, and
everybody got involved from their backfield. There was a lot of healthy dose of Tootin, and then Tootin got injured, and then it was a healthy dose of ETN.
Big on the
before
ETN
the injury,
time.
They were splitting snaps. It's like you take the ball. Basically take control of the game out of Trevor Lawrence's hands, and this is what you get.
Yeah, well, and then Trevor Lawrence himself didn't play the worst game of this fantasy season, but he certainly didn't play his best.
He game managed.
I mean, he got like 20 points, right? Like, respectable.
Yep. He game managed. He just did. He did the bare minimum to win the game, and that's what they needed.
That's
to do.
what you need to do.
The Chargers just completely capitulated this game. It was tragic.
Yeah,
really bad.
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence is one of the like. I feel like the Jags. I mean, I hate the Jags, just in like full disclosure, for like the billionth time. But like,
I didn't know.
No way.
Yeah, but like, my God, I have never like for as much like physical talent as like Trevor Lawrence has, like how much like just development the Jags have squandered on that kid is insane. Like,
how much of his window for development they have squandered.
It's like he's still pretty inaccurate. Like he's still hitting the door, not the doorknob. Like he has no, like he doesn't have great touch, so he's still like throwing piss missiles, and like there's too many times where like
hospital balls too.
I don't even care about the hospital balls, man. Like they took out the Ray Lewis over the middle to kill Michael Irvin play a long time ago. Like, but it's like when like there are too many drops too consistently by too many players for like it all to be on those players. Like there's got to be a point where it's part of the QB's fault that like there are so many drops, whether it's inaccuracies or like it's like he's just not throwing with enough touch or something. Like it's too consistent across too many people. Like I haven't looked at like Jacoby Myers drop numbers, but like if he doesn't start dropping like at least a pass like every 3 games, like I would be surprised.
Well, didn't he not have a drop at all? Yeah.
That was like the whole thing that like Jimmy Stones like was like, yeah, he doesn't drop the ball. It's like, all right, dude, that's not great.
All right,
low bars here.
Let's see here. According to the stats from PFR, he has 1 drop on the season, but it's not with his new team. So as a Jaguar, he still doesn't have a drop. So,
wait, I see 2 drops.
The bottom line is total.
Oh, that's total. Okay.
Yeah, this is the total.
It's just not in the thing. Okay, so right. I only see part of the screen. Yeah, so I mean, if he doesn't have one drop next week, I will be incredibly surprised, and good for Jacoby Myers, because great story, like just great story.
The true number 2.
Yeah.
All right, Jamar Chase is a big dummy.
Yeah,
Dude,
Big fat dummy.
You're so dumb.
yeah, this dude if I would
Also,
if I want to make fun of
this
Skot
suspension-
for being dumb, this guy is a fucking box of bricks.
I can't believe the reported tactic that he came to the suspension is, if I meant to spit on him, I wouldn't spit it. I would spit at his face, not the ground or his jersey.
I feel like that's
Which is like,
I feel like that's like
What?
that's like the George Pickens defense. It's like something
yeah,
something with just like
Yeah.
absolute applesauce for brains would come in and do that.
Yeah.
That's not. What even is that? Like, so you failed at? It's like, so you failed at your own plan? Like, what is this?
What are you trying to say?
It's such
What?
it's such a goober like defense.
Yeah.
I'm innocent.
If I meant to hit him, I would have hit him.
It's like,
Like-
all right, bro.
Shout out to
you're a
Jalen
moron.
Carter though for
You did?
taking it in
No.
stride. Like he was basically like, "Yep."
I appreciate Jalen Carter's candor in the moment, because everybody like saw him do it, and like it was so dumb. Like,
Yeah. I mean,
there's
that
like,
was also extra funny because it was like the very beginning of the season. The
Yeah.
very, very beginning of the season. It's like
Mhm.
it was like, wasn't
It's
it
gonna
like
be a banger.
before the wasn't it like
It's before the game even
snap,
started.
too?
Before-
Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
yeah, it was before the 15-minute clock even started. So I was like, yeah, dude, you're an idiot. And like that's the candor you want from a dumbass being a dumbass. Like at the very least.
Yeah, I really think he just needs to take it on the chin. I mean, yeah,
It's
yeah,
yeah, no, it's dumb.
Yoshivage time. Don't you worry, everyone.
I'm sure.
You
He'll
need it.
certainly
No.
pick up the slack.
It'll be T. Higgins.
Yeah, it'll be TDT
No, I
Higgins all day.
Tee.
We'll see. Gonzo is going to be following him around, so yeah, he's actually been nuts this year. Christian
Yeah.
Gonzalez,
Oh yeah. Well,
he's been very,
I mean,
very
in the
good.
beginning of the season was kind of like, I mean, typical return from injury, like kind of stuff. But
Yeah, no, he's
good
been
since.
ramping up in a big way.
Yeah, I mean, a couple weeks
I mean,
ago.
I say that, and he, like by week 3, he was like, "Oh yeah, that's the All Pro over there."
Yeah, I mean, a couple
Yeah,
weeks
yeah.
ago, Drake London absolutely punked him for a touchdown, which was hilarious. But the rest of the game, he actually locked him down. Like he was,
I mean, but that's like,
That's
like corner shit,
DBing.
Right.
Yeah.
But
That's,
then-
that's
but
like
then-
actual corner shit.
but then they moved
It's like,
Drake
yeah, it's
London to
okay.
the slot, and it was just like,
I
yeah,
got
we
you
moved him
locked
5
all
feet over.
fucking game. You postered me one play, whatever. Fuck you. I got you the rest of the fucking game.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
knowing you're winning in the long run.
but let's go to Kittle, because this is a Brock Purdy stat.
It really is.
This is a Brock Purdy stat. Let's go.
It also
My Iowa
contributed
boys teaming up.
a lot to Trevor's win here, considering
Yeah.
Trevor is playing defense essentially, doing the same strategy I was, but much different result. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah,
Yeah, George Kittle, good at football. He's got another.
yeah, still good at football.
I can see him going the route of like Travis Kelsey. We're talking about him still in 3 more years, still performing at a high level.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't see
Oh,
him
yeah.
slowing down. And like, it's always injuries with him that keep him out. But it's like he comes back, he still looks good. Like,
because he's a dog.
Yeah.
He can
Yeah.
handle it.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's just
I mean,
one
he's
of those.
like,
He's one of those football man. You know,
yeah, he a
Like,
football man.
Yep.
Yeah, he's
That's
straight.
just the
man.
way he be.
All right, let's talk about Matt and Casey.
Yeah.
All
All
right.
right, Matt, why couldn't you do this to me? You just absolutely pooped yourself. Come on, man. What the hell?
You have to.
Damn,
stop
starting
it,
Isaiah Davis and Blake Corum.
This is
my
this.
brother
I
in
lost to
Christ.
this. I lost to this stat.
That's very funny. That,
Blake
Yeah.
Corum
That's very
outscored my
good.
running backs, like both of them.
oof.
It's a dark
That's a-
time, bro.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Dark.
That's a hell of a timeline.
I mean,
Yeah.
Hell of a
Blake
timeline.
Corum, unironically, is not a bad play in our format, just because he gets a lot of kick return yardage. Like, look at this. Like, this is the.
It's not a bad play, but it's
It's still
with
wrong.
all-
10 yards.
It's-
Yeah.
it's still a desperation play.
Matt's team is just depleted, and I'm sure he was hoping that Isaiah Davis would be the RB1 at this point of the season because of the Breece Hall.
Breece Hall was going to be traded away or whatever,
but that didn't happen.
It is always interesting to see if not interesting, but it's always like one of those things where like rumors really drive like waiver wire like additions. Like it really does.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
That and
I will say,
like the Woody Marks game, like in another league, I dumped Fab to get him after his blow up game because I was like, oh shit, here we go. He's going to take Nick Chubb's job, and that hasn't really panned out just because, well, he's not that good, and the offensive line for the Texans are terrible. But yeah, it's
I can't wait until the Texans take Jeremiah Love. Over a tackle
instead of a tackle or a guard, I
will love it. I'm just gonna go to the Texans like subreddit and just fucking like just doom scroll, man. It's gonna be great.
Let's look at Tankathon real quick.
Just feast on all that.
Dude, these guys are like Nick Caserio. I don't know what the deal is with him, but like, my God, do you not understand your roster?
This is the wrong league. There we go. Tankathon football.
Yeah, Tankathon defaults to the NBA.
They are down.
Yeah, so Tennessee has got. Yeah, I mean Dallas is middle, or Houston's right in the middle at 16.
Yeah.
I mean, I do hate Atlanta. I do hate them.
Oh, me too. I hate them a lot.
We'll get into that, but Rams. But yeah, no, it's the Rams have the 8th overall pick because Atlanta is a bunch of morons.
Correct.
Yeah, correct.
Like they're a bunch of morons, and like Atlanta, dude, LA might walk away with like just with Reuben Bain or some fucking monster on the D, or Peter Woods, like, ugh.
So this is the big board.
I love this comparison here.
This is obviously not how it's going to break down. If you literally draft 1-for-1, ignoring need and all that and trades, Carnell Tate ends up at 16, which that ain't happening. But yeah, I think it would be hilarious if they ended up getting Jeremiah Love. But I can see at this point like Washington picking up running back. Maybe the Rams, but they have a lot of running backs.
I mean, the Rams, it's either going to be an elite. They're either going to go get one of the corners because there's not that many. They're going to get a lineman because they keep trying to get more linemen.
That would be my bet. That would be my absolute
it's one of the,
straight up bet.
There aren't that many tackles in this class, so they might try and get one of them with this high pick because they need one.
Yep.
Like offensive tackle.
They really need an OT.
And they need and Sean McVay needs to have a plan after Stafford because Stafford's 37 with a broken back. And as good as he is, 37 with a broken back is still 37 with a broken back.
It's kind of like the Seahawks. Point. It's like they got to draft a quarterback eventually, right?
You might be able to. You might be able to get somebody at number 8 that is like. I mean, this isn't a quarterback heavy draft, but
watch they just
the Jets are trying to get one.
Yeah, watch they end up with like Mendoza or whatever, and just like
I don't think Mendoza's falling to 8. Yeah, if anybody's falling to 8, it's going to be Ty Simpson, just because he's the Anthony Richardson of this draft, where he just doesn't have that many starts, and people are going to talk themselves into it.
We'll see about if the Rams would do that. That doesn't seem like a McVay or what's his name?
This whole thing gets so shuffled up by the playoffs anyway. I mean, we have
it's going to be completely.
Last year, this time it was Travis Hunter 1 overall, which actually ended up being pretty present, and then Shadur Sanders.
Yeah, Shadur was which was insane. And then he fell to the 5th. So
Shadur Sanders was mocked high up until literally the day of the draft.
Yeah, but
which was just like a complete failure in the NFL draft media complex.
Yeah. I think the most interesting thing about this draft coming up, though, is that the best players are not high value position players.
Right.
Just best football man, is just not.
The NFL needs a draft like
safeties,
this. The last 2 or 3 years have been so top heavy with offensive talent, like skill position guys, that we need a nice boring draft of like lots of guards and edge rushers,
bunch of developmental
cornerbacks and stuff.
but yeah, like
We don't have, like,
players.
Yeah, we'll see how the guard class or the offensive line class shakes out, but that's also looking shaky this year.
Yeah, it is. This draft is looking, actually, the wide receivers in this class look pretty awesome, actually.
Actually, for fantasy, this is not bad because it's like wide receivers. There's a bunch of running backs starting to come on, and like the defensive line, at least for us, like there's some good players. Like depending on like which team actually sees it in Ruben Bain, somebody's going to talk themselves into he's the next Myles Garrett. But like, that's just them talking themselves into it because he's 270, even though he's got.
That's it. He's going to the Eagles. Somehow. He's gonna run over a cat with his car before the combine or something, and he's gonna fall to like 32, and then the Eagles are gonna get him.
Yeah. Probably.
Something like that.
Yeah. Either that or the Rams just trade down because like that would actually be the smart move if they're not trying to get Stafford.
They've been gifted a top 10 pick because, like you said, the Falcons are a bunch of dummies. So
yeah. Well, let's get into Matt and Casey's.
You got to get back to the matchup. Yeah. We took a long detour there.
Yeah.
Worth it though. I mean, it's kind of relevant because Matt's one of the teams that's going to be looking at a lot of rookies coming up.
Yeah, that's true.
Ben. So,
kind
of relevant to the conversation, to be honest.
We could talk about Jalen Phillips then, because
how he does it again.
Yeah, that's drafting. Like,
Matt dropped him. I was thinking about picking him up. Then Matt picked him up for $5 again. How he does it again, boys. You can't get away with
this. What do you give away for this guy? A fourth, third?
Third, and Howie's easily the best GM in the league. It factors into their comp pick formula. So if they let him go, this was basically free.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
that's excellent.
Pretty good situation for the Eagles, considering he's producing right out the gate. Like, he really bolstered that line with Alex Hunt.
Now you've got an actual rotation of like pass rushers
that are good.
Phillips.
You don't. It's not like you take Alex Hunt,
Smith, and Jalen Hunt.
Exactly.
Jalen Hunt. Like, you've got a real rotation now.
Yeah.
Right. It's impressive.
Yeah.
At least this wasn't another Danielle Hunter situation. Sorry, Matt.
Yeah. Well,
the only concern with him is those injuries. Like, the amount of injuries he's had has been kind of nuts. So hopefully he can stay healthy because he's clearly good. The CeeDee Lamb game.
What was going on? Did anyone get the thing from Schottenheimer about benching them for the first play?
So apparently,
for the first drive,
the rumors I've been reading about was CeeDee and George Pickens were being rich young men in Vegas, and they were most likely at a casino or a strip club at like 7 a.m. So they probably stayed up all night partying in Vegas before the game. And that didn't sit well with Schottenheimer, which absolutely should be the case.
Yeah,
and also, the NFL are dumb for letting a team live in Vegas. That's just so stupid. It's a death trap for rich, young, impressionable men to live.
Well, no, it's Vegas is undefeated, Miami is undefeated, New York is undefeated, LA is undefeated.
Yeah.
Yep. The city gonna city.
Yeah,
the city go hard.
Yeah.
I don't think Henry Ruggs has the tragic career that he has if he was drafted by the Bills or something.
Probably not.
Yeah.
It's a completely different story.
Yeah, if Ruggs is a Packer, it's a different thing entirely.
Yeah, if he's cold, if he's just cold.
Yeah. Any of the cold zones.
Yeah.
Shout out to Schottenheimer, though, for doing this, because you really need to establish a culture, especially as a new coach.
And doing it to your two, to do it in the way that he did, where it's both of the obvious like good players on your team.
Top
I mean,
two
CD
wide
is their best
receivers,
player,
yeah.
and then like not only to do it, but like to stick through like just an absolute horrid opening. Like, my God.
Yeah,
he's
You know?
stick to your guns about it and be like, look what you've done. Look
you
what
don't
you cost
like
the
you don't
team.
send them in. You don't try and salvage the series. You're like, this is what happens.
Yeah,
when you guys
the other side
Yeah.
of this is like they're lucky they played the Raiders.
Yeah,
Because if this was like Kansas City
Yeah.
and Dak throws a pick 6 on like 3rd down, you look real dumb.
Yeah.
Benching CD Lamb
Well,
and
I
George
mean,
Pickens.
you can't do this against Philly. You can do it
Yeah.
against the Raiders.
yeah. You can't do this against good teams, but you can do this against bad teams. So yeah, there's a
Yeah.
lot of luck there for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's probably one of the hardest things about being a NFL head coach is like how do you manage this situation in a way that is effective and also doesn't disproportionately affect the locker room, because you need to do something. Like CD Lamb and George Pickens can't be going and partying in Vegas when you have a game the next day at 7 a.m. Like you need to like be locked in. You're a professional athlete. You need to be doing the thing.
You need
right?
to treat this like your job.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Like,
Well, it is your job, so you need to actually be a professional.
right.
yeah.
So, but how do you punish the 2 best players on your offense in a way that is effective, that isn't just a nothing burger? Like, I guess you could grind them out super hard in practice, but like with
Well, I think
head
like
cases
for
like
wide
CD
receivers
and Dak, like you kind of
No,
need
this is-
everyone to like shame them, which is what that was. Like the shot of them standing on the sideline looking like 2 dummies during the opening drive was enough.
it's that, and
That was
also
the
you're at
punishment.
home. They were at home, right?
No, it was in Vegas.
It was
In
right. It
Vegas.
was in Vegas. We just talked about it. It's
Yeah.
It's also that Dallas always announces their starters as the offense.
Right.
Like, you know how the Seahawks do it for the defense, or I
Right.
don't know how the Packers do it, but like
They alternate.
Yeah,
But, yeah.
like it's shaming in like a very high profile way because they're not announced the starters if they're not playing the first series.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
so there is a like it was a pretty good tactic, I think. Like, you know, expect for somebody like for people for 2 diva
They
wide
clearly-
receivers.
It clearly motivated them.
Yeah,
They
No,
played so
they both
good.
showed the fuck out.
I mean, it's the Raiders.
After that-
It's the
yeah.
Raiders.
I mean, it's the Raiders.
Also the Raiders, but like, holy fuck.
They were
Yeah.
both awesome. I mean,
Yeah.
CeeDee Lamb should have had 2. I mean, Dak had a horrible throw where he kind of like let it. Like there was nobody in that in the zip code of CeeDee Lamb for that what would have been second touchdown. That was on Dak,
mean-
in my opinion. That was not on
And-
CD, but he should have had a much bigger game. Than
George
he did.
Pickens was just breaking so many fucking ankles all night too. Just
he
like
looked-
little moves everywhere, little
looked
Naruto
awesome.
running here and
He
there.
actually-
Just like
I mean, obviously I own him, so it's like I'm super biased, but he just looked better than CD. It just in the game, he just looked better. Like eye test wise,
Well,
he just looked better,
he
which was
looked like he
surprising
had
because
he looked
CD
like he
Lamb's
had
really
more
fucking good. As we all know.
agility than
Yeah.
CD Lamb, which was just impressive.
He just looked locked in. And funnily enough, CD Lamb is the one who had the like questionable comments afterwards. Like he kind of fumbled the press aspect of handling why'd you get benched, and George Pickens was just kind of like actually handled it like a pro and was like, oh yeah, there's just something about packages and you need to ask the coach and stuff. And CD Lamb
don't
was
worry,
just
he'll
like,
get the bagitis. He's George.
yeah,
Pickens.
he's locking
Yeah.
in. Yeah.
He needs to. If he didn't do that, like that's a few $1 million. Like
Yeah,
Easy.
yeah, exactly.
like yeah,
On the other side of the
Uh,
matchup, though, Casey,
yeah. The run might be over, dude. Well,
Yeah.
not for Bo Nix, but like that's still questionable. Like
I mean, we talked
he's
about
beating
it in
divisional-
Trevor's matchup. Like, he big broed Pat Mahomes and the Chiefs, the
Yeah,
team
no,
that's been absolutely just waxing you,
Wrecking
for
the
a
Denver
decade.
Broncos for a long time.
Good for them,
Yeah,
man.
thank fucking God for my
Good-
matchup.
good.
I mean,
for
yeah,
them.
thank you, Denver, for doing what no one else seemed to be able to do.
It's like fuck Sean Payton. Like, Don't like the man
Forever.
because he's a dick and a weirdo. But mad respect for the game. Like, he's really fucking good at his job. I think he deserves a lot of credit. Taking on probably one of the worst situations in the NFL. Developing a rookie quarterback, which isn't something that he obviously wants to do. I'm sure he'd be much happier with. I'm sure he'd be much happier with a veteran. But
I don't know.
You're giving the offense too much.
Just think about it. Like, the cap situation was unprecedented. They had to deal with. He had to come in and tell the head brass and tell the owners of the Denver Broncos that we are benching, but not just benching, cutting Russell Wilson, who we just traded.
We're taking the dead cap. I think I will give you credit.
That's insane.
I'll give him credit for that. I will push back on you on like the development of a quarterback. Like, Bo Nix has been far too inconsistent, and like the 1 year wonder of making it to the playoffs. Like, hey Steve, how's that going with Jordan Love? Like, yeah, it's like consistency.
Yeah,
hopefully
he figures it out. I mean, he's still very, very young quarterback. It's his second year in the league. You know, he
can play. I don't want to say he's like
way too fast.
Bad.
No, the thing is that Denver is going to always ride on their defense, and it's not that they don't have offensive weapons. Especially, they've got great throwing targets. They've got good enough blocking on the offensive line. Like, Bo Nix is going to be fine, even if he's an average quarterback in that kind of situation. He's set up well for success, and like, what he actually is, I think, remains to be seen. But he's played really well, given his situation. But
he's also very valuable in fantasy because he runs.
Yes, he does do a good run.
Yeah, like that's what saves him for fantasy, is just like his ability to run. It's something that gets leaned on, like in bad situations.
Yeah,
he's like Brock Purdy. He's kind of just a sneaky little shit.
Enough about Bo Nix.
The Falcons are a dumpster fire. That is the next thing.
That's the next topic. We either talk about the Falcons being a dumpster fire.
The Falcons decide to use Bijan Robinson, and then they don't use him. Like,
no, they don't.
What are they doing? What the hell? Falcons.
The Bijan Robinson uses. I was super locked into this game because, like, it was hilarious.
Well,
like, just everything about it was funny.
It was ironically a good game. Like, it was actually entertaining.
Yeah. It was great, but the thing about the Falcons is like they were up so much they got cocky because it's the Panthers.
Yep.
And like then they decided that like, okay, Bijan's done because he's too valuable, so we're gonna like throw Algier into the meat pile because he's actually like a good player, but like he's also like a grinder. And then suddenly, like, you know, Bryce Young goes nuclear and like just, you know, wills them back into the game basically.
Has the best game of his career.
Yeah,
out of nowhere.
And then like
it's a division game out of nowhere.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, yeah, I think I don't know. I'm unwilling to do the snip snap of like the QB stuff throughout the year. Like all like
40-point game. That's crazy.
Dude, Bryce Young straight balled the fuck out. It was insane. Like, and then he got hurt. Like,
his line. He's been banged.
He's playing through stuff. But like, he got stepped on by his own linemen. Like, there were just some like silly shit going on.
So like week 7, he got a high ankle sprain. Like, he's literally been playing through a high ankle sprain for a month.
Yeah, I mean, I said that when like Steve was all despondent about the Packers like just shitting the bed against the Panthers. One of the reasons it was so bad is because Bryce Young was 2 weeks off a high ankle. Like, it doesn't matter who you are, that's not good. And the last time that we like had a situation like that, like we can all make fun of Joe Burrow with like the whole, you know, he's not as good as one-legged Patrick Mahomes, which he's not.
Yeah, but one-legged Bryce Young might be a run for his money.
I mean, after this game, the Falcons need to do something, man. Like, I don't even know. Like, the Panthers,
they lost their quarterback. Their soon to be 26-year-old sophomore quarterback who's had 3 ACL reconstructions, and now he has another partial tear in his ACL. He's done for the season, so he's going to be gone. Who knows if he will even be available to start next season, the beginning. And
you don't have a pick.
You don't have your first round pick. And to top it all off, Drake London, your unquestionable best offensive weapon as a receiver, has a partial tear in his PCL, or it's like it's a strain. Like, we don't have anybody. Like, the Falcons are about to be in a very, very dark place.
Yeah, and you've got to also remember that all the time. Yeah. Like, we've seen Kirk Cousins this year. Like, we can make fun of, like, you know, Aaron Rodgers for just not being that good, but Aaron Rodgers still has, like, the semblance of an arm. Like, Kirk Cousins does not. Kirk Cousins does not. Like, my God,
he's cooked.
Like, noodle. Like, his arm is worse than when Peyton Manning decided to retire. Like, my God.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Which is weird because he had an Achilles tear. You wouldn't think you would think that he'd still be able to sling the rock, but he just can't play football.
No, dude, you've got to be able.
He doesn't have the torque in the hip.
Yeah, he can't plant.
He can't transfer weight. He can't transfer energy from his legs through his back to his arm, which is how you develop like power. Like, it has to and to get like truly elite like power, you need like your ass and your back to torque like enough so your arm isn't doing all the work.
Right.
Like,
exactly. It has to be.
I mean, when Mahomes like was diving and did that like horizontal throw, that was all of his back. Like, that was none of his arm.
Right.
Like, it's the only way that works. Because he's not planting on anything.
He practices that. He just dives through the air and tries to throw like a 30-yard pass.
I hope not. You're gonna get hurt that way, dumbass.
You're gonna definitely. I mean, even if you dive into pads,
yeah,
like a big plush thing,
some Scatabo shit.
Yeah.
Check this out. Anyway, enough of this matchup. Let's move on to Josh and Jordan.
The Travion game. Let's talk about Travion. Something happy, man.
We gotta talk about Travion for sure.
Yeah, this was awesome. I don't know how many people watched this game. Like, I was, anybody but Stephon Diggs for me, but thank God for Travion, man. Like,
as a neutral observer, I mean, I don't have any skin in this game. It was pretty boring. I mean, it's the Jets, man. I mean,
the Jets offense sucks tuts.
Yeah, Justin Fields needs to go. Like, he's got 48 fumbles since 2021, which is the most in the NFL, and they just benched him.
He got fucking benched.
He's done as a starter.
Yeah.
He needs to.
Yeah,
totally. He's going to be the guy that comes in like 4 or 5 years from now when Jackson Dart gets injured again or whatever, and it's like Justin Fields steps in. He's the backup for the Giants or whatever, and you're like, oh, I remember Justin Fields, man. He was terrible. But then he comes in and wins the game or whatever. That's what Justin Fields will be for the rest of his career. Guy that
Justin
comes in,
Fields' best outcome is Geno Smith. That's it.
Yeah, Geno Smith or Sam Darnold, the Baker Mayfield year, the next like reclamation project.
I still want to see him just change positions to running back.
Too many spots.
Dude, if he was a running dude, imagine him going to the Shanahan offense, being a running back, and getting the QB rehabilitation.
It'd be nasty.
Dude,
just nasty.
That's actually a future where you could be excited about Justin Fields in a couple of years.
Yeah.
But until then,
they couldn't make it work with Trey Lance, so I don't know.
Well, Trey Lance,
Justin Fields is better than Trey Lance.
Trey Lance couldn't stay healthy. That was his problem.
Yeah.
Fair. Trey Lance was also just could not read NFL defenses. Not that Justin Fields can, but he's better at it than Trey Lance. That's my assessment, at least. Just watching them play.
I don't know, man. I don't even remember enough Trey Lance to make that call.
I mean, we have very little sample size here, right?
It's mostly
like backup. But dude, that game when he tried to come in and kind of win the backup job for Dak on the Cowboys, and he threw 5 picks in a preseason game, it was over after that performance. But
is he still on the Cowboys?
No. He's
on the Chargers.
This wasn't this season.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I kind of remember somebody in the CFL picking up his rights,
But
and I thought he was there.
Do you remember the Cowboys literally traded for Trey Lance because they wanted a backup quarterback? They gave the 49ers like a 4th or 5th round pick or something.
Dude, they do that shit all the time. They did the same thing for Joe Milton.
Right. But in order to, you got to see what you got, right? So they played him in that preseason game. They started him. They didn't, rotate him out or anything. They literally started him like it was a real game. He threw 5 picks. No touchdowns. It was terrible. So,
yeah, at least he got the first round money.
Yeah, seriously.
Yep.
Parlay that into a nice investment.
As much as you can, kid. Yeah.
I mean, he's
I
going
hope his brother
in one place.
I hope his brother comes into the league with just some perspective and like does well.
Backup quarterback is not a bad gig though. Just like being a perennial practice squad player, you're making a fuck ton of money.
Yeah, it's good money for not a lot of work.
And also none of the stress, like no one really cares because you're not the franchise guy. So like if you come in and suck, you're the backup.
That's expected of you.
You just you're not Lamar Jackson, you're not Justin Herbert. You suck.
No, you're Stu Huntley, you're Trey
But you're
Lance.
still making millions and millions of dollars, so whatever.
1 to 2 a year. Pretty good.
That's a good fucking gig, man. A couple million to maybe start a couple NFL games.
Yeah, no, the backup Clipboard Warrior is a great gig.
Tyrod
Josh
Taylor,
McDaniels.
Tyrod Taylor is like kind of the GOAT of backup quarterbacks for this like generation.
No, not Josh McDaniels. Who's the Josh McCown? That's the guy who's been on every team.
McCown,
him and Ryan Fitzpatrick, the journeyman quarterback.
Yeah.
Although
the journeyman,
except Fitzy was always a starter wherever he went because he was
entertaining. He was Jameis before Jameis.
Yeah, exactly.
Super Jameis.
But yeah, Travion's finally like established himself with like
hold your horses there.
He's established. Hang on, you didn't let me finish. He's established himself as a real NFL player and deserves snaps.
Gotta get Ramondre Stevenson in there, man.
This is 2 games in a row. He's had the majority of the snaps in the backfield. I think this represents a change in the trend.
Ramondre Stevenson
this is the same thing that happened to Jahmyr Gibbs, dude.
Look at his snap count. Like he's coming.
This is the same thing that happened to Jahmyr Gibbs. Like halfway through the season, you start gaining the trust. You've been putting in good practices. A good coach finally says, "All right, let's see," and you do the thing.
Let's get you there.
Yeah,
exactly.
He's not going to win the job outright because Ramondre got hurt, right? And so good coaches don't just give away the job from hurt players.
I'm saying, man, right? Ramondre Stevenson's the Jenga block at the bottom of the tower. It's like you can't. But you got to have that block in there, man.
But you got to have the Ramondre fumble, but he's got to go win the job, but he's securely in the position of it's his to win.
Yeah, right.
Like that's it. That's the crossroads for him right now.
Yeah. I think once Ramondre's contract is up and he's goes to the Jets or something, Ramondre is just gone. He moves to the other stadium. Just up north, and is taking snaps from Breece Hall in 3 years. Then Travion will probably be the guy, kind of like what you're saying.
Please, Breece.
This is really good to say, man. His efficiency was really bad, but you can't take away his touchdowns. You can't, because those were not like, oh, Stephon Diggs made a play and fell down at the 1, and then Travion
those were real,
because there were these were real man touchdowns where he had to run. It was I think it was like a 7
couple tackles.
Break a tackle, and then the receiving touchdown was a broken play by the Jets because Sauce is gone and they don't have a secondary.
Open. Yeah,
but you still have to catch the ball. You still have to make the play, and he did get open.
It's still a rep you put on film that a coach will say, "Oh, there's something there,"
and that's still an NFL defense. You can't downplay it that much.
I mean, it's the Jets. Even without Sauce Gardner, they're still a good defense.
They don't have Quinnen, which we'll get to. But
that's also Quincy. 2 big holes, but
Quincy is a good linebacker, and backers are supposed to take care of
It was a broken play. It's obviously
and
obviously it was not supposed.
But
Travion isn't supposed to be open. Someone needs to cover him.
Yeah,
on that play. So
Quincy's still an All-Pro, man.
A linebacker covering a running back in coverage is a good matchup for a quarterback.
I don't know. We need to get Terrell Jennings healthy and get him back in the mix. He was 5-minute back. Anyway,
dude,
the Patriots,
what are you talking about? We need more DeEarnest. You need DeEarnest.
You want to see some DeEarnest?
Dude, I love it. I love DeEarnest because he's got a great name. Like DeEarnest is
also
great.
he's also like the absolute definition of a jag.
Dalanta.
He's like Zach Moss. It's like just the jaggiest of jags.
Yeah,
he's a jag man.
It's right there too.
Which is funny because like DeEarnest, when he broke out, he had that game for the Browns where he had like 130 something yards and 2 touchdowns, and it was like, this is the future. After Nick Chubb went down, he was like out for a game, and then DeEarnest had a huge game. They were like, oh, did Nick Chubb lose his job? It's like, no, he's a jag.
No,
this happens every year, man. Anyway, cool
Nick
story.
Chubb loses job.
This is bad.
Speaking of losing their job, like ETN is not going to lose his job to Tootin this year.
Oh no,
Tootin got hurt.
Yeah, no, that's just not happening. Tootin looked like he was getting featured at the beginning of this game, but ETN will not be denied.
I've seen a lot of like negative comments about ETN's game, and he kind of has this like reputation as starting the year hot, and then he just cools off immensely. Like his efficiency dips down, but like the he absolutely passes the eye test for me. He hits the holes hard.
Yeah, no.
Like he fights for extra yards. Like
I never understood the whole offseason thing, man. Because like people were writing this guy off, and I never understood it.
Yeah,
it's stupid.
ETN's good, man. He's really good.
ETN's good.
Not only that, but he did the whole Josh Jacobs thing where he like fought through like hamstring injuries. I mean, Josh Jacobs not necessarily hamstring, but it's the same kind of like
he fought through injuries. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they clearly had a game like good on Liam Cohen for planning for your opponent and seeing that they have a weakness in the run game. Like, yeah, beat up on their linebackers. They're probably not going to be able to do anything if you just run the ball 40 times, which is clearly what their plan was going into this. And you can't just give Travis Etienne 34 touches.
You can't give anybody 34 touches and not expect
unless it's Christian McCaffrey, apparently.
Yeah.
But
even then,
but then he's going to steal somebody's soul and like take their healthy ankle.
Yeah, after his brother, who's next, man?
Yeah.
Is he going to reap? Is he going to
reap another compatible?
Is he going to reaper Ricky again? He's like, oh, you're back? Not anymore, bitch. Anyway,
dude, Ricky might have. Dude, I mean, Ricky Pearsall got like half a point or something. Like he might have just stolen his soul.
Oh, maybe. But what was surprising about the usage here was that Bashal Tootin was starting over him. Like he got the early carries, and it wasn't really until he got hurt that they really started shuffling ETN.
Back into ETN.
Hard to really predict what would have happened if Tootin didn't get his ankle, which I don't know what the severity of it was. Like if it was just like a mild ankle sprain, like a low ankle, or if it was high ankle. But that could be big because he clearly is going to be more involved going forward because they were just kind of using him to spell ETN. But something changed over the bye week, and they clearly want to get him more involved down the stretch. So
you know what happened?
For sure.
You want to know what happened? Tootin got drafted by Jimmy Stones or Johnny Stones or whatever the fuck his name is, and like Travis Etienne wasn't, and like this is what happens like to all players.
It goes just that way.
You draft your guys you want them to play, and like Bashal Tootin had elite speed, fumbling problems, but like fumbling is not sticky unless you're Ramondre. So like
typically if you fumble, you don't stick around unless you're.
I mean, if you fumble in the league, if you fumble coming in, you have a chance to like fix it. But
that's kind of the issue with Jaden Blue is like he was really bad about ball security, and he's been benched. He's come into the game, he's been involved in the game plan, and now he's back to healthy scratch.
Yep.
It's also kind of a ding dong. The Louis Vuitton cleats is something else.
All right.
Trey McBride.
Good on Jacoby Brissett.
No one's rostered. Is he rostered, Jacoby?
No,
I don't think so.
Okay, so Jacoby broke the the completions record in this game,
47.
which is just a wild thing that has happened.
Yeah.
And Trey McBride, the unquestionable number one on this team, like
with Marvin out.
Yeah.
No Marvin Harrison. Like
57 attempts is wild.
57 attempts is wild.
Dude, this game, I had it, like, I kept...
That's like an entire... Like, how many rushes were there all game?
None.
Jacoby had 2.
I think Bam Knight, which is their running back, like...
A couple times, yeah.
They were down the whole game. Like, they were...
Yeah, oh yeah.
It was crazy. They just kept... the Niners got up so early in the, first quarter that, like, they just played prevent defense the entire game and then stonewalled them at the goal line for, like, a few possessions.
Right.
Because they just, like...
Yeah, and then they stopped caring. Because 21-22 at the end of it. Like,
yeah,
holy shit.
It was just... Yeah, and, like, Trey McBride was just getting checkdowns and over the middle work for, like, low yardage. And
a lot of
the other...
calories.
Yeah. It was just a straight PPR scam. If you want to go check out a straight PPR scam, like Michael Wilson, who I did not play, that was like, holy shit.
Yeah, Michael Wilson.
This is the other beneficiary of Marv being out. My God.
Yeah,
right.
Holy shit. 15 catches, 185 yards. That's insane.
185 yards is the most of any player this season. Yeah. It's like receiving. I don't know about like it's obviously not rushing, but like.
Wow.
This is all game script, though, because San Francisco just absolutely... This was an uncompetitive game the whole way. You look at the stats afterward, and you're like, damn, the Cardinals must have really been in it. But no, they got absolutely...
They all 22 points in garbage time kind of thing.
This game was
the future for
pure fantasy gold, but like, my God.
The future for the Cardinals is so bleak, though, because it's like, obviously the new coaching staff doesn't like Kyler. They're sick of him. And... Jacoby Brissett, really? You sign him for a 3-year deal?
No, you go get another quarterback you think you can like, who has been productive in a bad situation, like Tua, or I'm trying to think of another one. Like, you're not getting Kirk because of his arm. That was one at the beginning of the year,
right?
But,
unless he gets healthier and actually looks
Baker's
good.
Staying in Tampa.
Baker's got a home in Tampa.
Yeah, Baker is the franchise quarterback for the Buccaneers.
I don't know how much you could sell a fan base on Geno after this year. You know,
Geno.
I don't know if that's why not keep Jacoby? He's younger. If you're going to do that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, right. Same situation, basically.
Justin Fields.
This could be a thing where it's like
you roll the dice with Aaron Rodgers.
Maybe Aaron Rodgers. Do they take a chance on McCarthy for
everything
somehow?
We're saying right now makes me so uncomfortable, and it's just like, as a Cardinals fan, it must be so rough right now.
Dude, this is like,
especially
this is so bleak.
Especially when you look at the other, not good.
Especially when you look at the other teams in your division. You look at the Seahawks with the Mike McDonald off defense, and you're like, how the fuck are we gonna? No,
Shanahan McVay,
and then Shanahan,
Shanahan, like about to boat race you on the other side.
At the beginning, the
AFC West is fucking stacked. Straight
the Cardinals,
except the Cardinals. If we had
they're just a dumpster fire. They're an eternal dumpster fire.
If we just put the Bills in the NFC West over the Cardinals, it would just be the most nightmarish division ever. It'd be horrible.
Yeah. Yeah.
The current version of the Bills, not the historic version of the Bills, which has been just terrible.
Just switch in the Broncos.
God.
It's
kind of It's kind of nice having a shitty team in our division.
Nah, dude, we can't give the Chiefs more wins.
Give the Chiefs the Cardinals to munch on. It'll be fine.
That's actually script. That's script writing for the fucking NFL. My God.
All right, so we gotta talk about Devontae Adams.
AFC Mountain West Division. where in fact the Chargers go to the NFC West.
I was looking back at this trade, and Mason Taylor and a fourth for Devontae. Devontae's 32, and I can't say that that's not a bad return.
Absolutely not.
Like,
no, I think
someone his age, and
that's
like
good for both teams, honestly.
This is like, I'm not worried about Devontae after like this performance. The Seahawks defense is legit, regardless of Sam Darnold shitting the bed. But like,
and I mean, it's what he does against good defenses. Look at Baltimore.
Devontae was getting handled by Reek.
Yeah, dude.
Like it was good to see as a Seahawks fan for sure.
It's like, dude, Reek looked. It was a very like, oh yeah, right. Reek is a freak athlete going like about to hit his prime, and Devontae is clearly over the hill. Like in terms of an athletic like prime. Like,
yeah, right.
Not saying he's a bad player, just saying like
Devontae,
he's 32 in the league.
Devontae is like riding on the coattails of the end of Aaron Rodgers' career. Like he was putting up stats at the very end when it was basically just like it was the New York Devontae Adams is like it was just padding stats for Devontae, it seemed, at the end of the season because it was lost. And then he gets moved to LA, and now he's like just this beneficiary of
he's the number 2
passing statue.
He's the number 2. Yeah.
Behind like one of the best,
possession receivers in the game.
Yeah, and like behind, and also like Matt Stafford, elite like QB, and McVay is the clear-cut best offensive mind.
But the Seahawks just gave him the worst game of his season, which is hilarious. 8 for 1 yard, 1 touchdown. Which, fuck you, Josh. Don't deserve
get that
it. But whatever.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys saw this, but the post-game media session in the locker room when McVay was handing out game balls, he gave a game ball to Devontae because I think this was like a career like receptions. It was some milestone for Devontae. I forget what.
Yeah, it was like 1,000 receptions or something.
Yeah, it was like his
a nice round number.
It was his 1,000. I think it was like 1,001, or it was his 1,000th, something like that.
Yeah,
he's like, congratulations on your 1,000th reception, Devontae, and he's just sitting there like, thanks. he just spent the entire day just getting punked by Seattle's secondary. Like he had a bad game.
Oh yeah.
He just needed that one. But anyway, funny when this shit happens. It is like who is the player that did this? I think it was a season or 2 ago. It wasn't Gabe Davis. There was another player that would do this too. Where it was just like 1 reception, or it was like two catches for 2 yards and 2 touchdowns. I forget who it was.
No, that was Nikhil. What? Wrong side of the ball.
Yeah, Jamal Williams.
Was it Jamal Williams? Yeah.
Yeah, but it was like 2 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it was like two rushing yards or whatever, and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
That's also like Nick Westbrook-Akine last year, where it's like 1 reception for like X yards,
80 yards,
like
and
1
touchdown.
touchdown.
Just two catches, 160 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, Jordan. Fangio called probably one of the best games defensively that I've ever seen.
Dude, that was an ass whooping.
Yeah, just pushing the Detroit Lions tackles out wide, and just basically Jalen Carter providing pressure up the middle and just like beating the center so that Jared Goff couldn't step up into the pocket, while also knowing he can't roll out because he had Jalen Phillips and Jalix Hunt or whoever pushing his tackles around behind him, made him see ghosts all night. He had a horrible game.
Well, the other thing too that was
like
really...
1 completion in the second half or something. It was insane.
The other thing that happened with this game
about the Packers game, but yes, like woof.
I mean, this game, like legit. one of the most like interesting things that happened was like in that scheme, like the scheming to get to like destroy the pocket around Jared Goff also destroyed all the like sight lines for Amon-Ra. Like the way they did it, like it was just very hard for Jared Goff to get the ball to Amon-Ra, and we saw that with like
something like 8
give
batted
screens
balls.
And like Yeah, and like the nothing tight end that I picked up like had 8 like targets and like only caught 2 of them because Jared Goff was so like Sam Darnold.
Flustered. Yeah.
Yeah. It was really impressive. Like
There were seriously like I think there was something like 8 batted balls in that game.
It was a
by
lot.
the Eagles.
Yeah, no, I mean Collinsworth kept like talking about it because I mean Jordan Davis is really good. I really like Jordan Davis, but he had 3.
Yeah, he's really good. Jalen Carter had 2, I think.
Yeah,
yeah.
And Jalen Carter, I mean, like, yeah.
This was a defensive masterclass. Like it was funny watching people on the internet just like calling this an absolute snooze fest. Is like, no, this is elite defense versus elite defense. This is this is the opposite of the Bills Bucks game over the weekend. It was like good offenses getting absolutely destroyed by elite defenses.
Yeah,
and this is like calling. And this is the current state of the league too, where it's like the best teams right now are truly elite defenses with passable to good offenses.
Yeah, workable to good offenses. Yeah.
The funny thing about the Eagles though is it's like they are permanently stuck in playoff mode. It's like they're playing like every single game is the NFC Championship. Jalen Hurts plays so conservatively. Like even on deep balls, it just seems like there's no shot that it's going to get intercepted because he intentionally overthrows it because he doesn't want this free safety to just like
the DB to have any chance.
And then I think this is also a thing that like gets back to why AJ Brown's being like AJ Brown this year. It's not just like him overthrowing AJ Brown. He's also overthrowing like Devonta Smith. Like both he's go balls like in the second half or whatever, like in the second quarter, second half, don't remember. It was just like overthrow AJ Brown. Like the next time they went outside the number, it was an overthrow to Devonta Smith, and it's the exact same play, and it's like terrible offense because these guys are just running outside the numbers. There's no interesting route stuff going on. There's no trying to scheme guys open. Yeah. It's just nines, and it's terrible. It's just like I don't know.
Tulo is not very creative with the route concepts for his wide receivers, and it's clearly affecting AJ Brown he did have that conversation with the owner and everything,
and he got more targets. That did happen.
But there was the one rep he had where he was like wide open. If he just kept, he basically stopped running. Like he gave up on the route, but if he gave full effort, he could have had like a 40-yard catch.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
AJ Brown put some bad tape out there this week, but I don't think he's done. Like the whole conversation about is Devonta Smith a better wide receiver than him? It's like no, they're both good. They're both good. The Eagles' offense is just completely broken. Like they cannot block. They cannot run block. The pass blocking's good enough, but like I mentioned, the quarterback is just playing so conservatively that
I think it's
they don't want to turn the ball over, which makes sense. Like protecting the ball is definitely important, but it's the regular season. Like you can do things. Like you can be creative.
You also need to do things in the regular season so you can do them in the playoffs. And part of the problem with the Eagles offense, it's not a question of like, is Devonta Smith better than AJ Brown? It's that is the offense going to allow them to actually be creative in the route tree? Like they don't run interesting routes. They don't do anything interesting. They just are asked to do absolutely nothing.
Yeah, they run like Tank Bigsby gets like outside zone runs, and then Saquon they just run him up the gut like 10 or 15 times.
It's not an offense that like AJ Brown and Devonta Smith can run every single route from any position. I'm not going to like that's just a thing they can do. They're both good. Like I will always be in the camp that like AJ Brown is an elite wide receiver. But if you don't ask them to do stuff and actually utilize their skill set, like that is how you lose employees in any business.
And then on top of all of that, the the insistence, like there's just way too many schemed up plays for Grant Calcaterra. It's ridiculous. Like why are we getting the third string tight end schemed up looks 30 yards down the field. It just doesn't. It's like Arthur Smith shit.
Yeah.
It's like, stop. Just stop.
That and like
Kellen Moore.
I don't know what happened to like
fix the Eagles,
Jalen Hurts. I don't know what happened to like Jalen Hurts since like the Super Bowl and like the run last year. But like, if he's gonna play this way, he's never getting to another one.
Yeah, like I said,
he will never he's not like the Eagles will not make the Super Bowl if he keeps playing this way. It's just not going to happen.
Way too conservative.
Yeah.
Speaking of conservative, though, on the complete opposite end of that, Christian McCaffrey is like the San Francisco 49ers. I mean, we've talked about it a little bit here, but this is just insane. It's just gaudy.
His touches are going down, though, now that Kittle's back. I mean, that's a good thing for him in his long-term thing, but like, I mean, he's still getting the production.
Well, they've started mixing in Brian Robinson. They've actually been giving him touches and spelling Christian McCaffrey a little bit. That's been a factor, but he's still like the wide receiver for this team.
Yeah, I mean, right. He's a football man. He is.
Yeah. He's Taysom Hill, except cool
and not throwing passes.
Right. Yeah. Although I'm sure he could do that too. Fuck it.
Yeah, I'm sure he could. Like, yeah. The McCaffrey's
and Mac go down.
I mean, they tried to do it.
Didn't that happen like 2 years ago when they were so injured that they needed?
Yeah, in the NFC in the NFC Championship like round, he was taking Wildcat snaps. Yeah.
JSN had a very good game and a very bad game for Sam Darnold. He's game script proof. That's what it showed me. Sam Darnold. We'll talk about him in my matchup in depth, but he was bad, very bad, and Jason was still good, even though the Seahawks really couldn't do very much through the air outside of JSN, it seemed. So
I think part of that is like
he proved a lot to me as a wide receiver in this game, in my opinion. Like, I need him to just cook our divisional rivals, and he can do that apparently.
Yeah, I have no questions about JSN and his ability. I've kind of always had these expectations for him, I guess. Just like, I don't know how many people have actually watched.
Dude. They really should have.
Yeah, he should have. Everybody should have drafted this dude. He fell too far. 20th was too far.
Yeah.
But like, after that tape he put up on the Rose Bowl, it's like, I don't know why. What are your questions? Like, what did talent evaluators like not see? Oh, he didn't run a 4.4? Like, fuck, like, huh? Don't. What? Why? Like, when is NFL fast, like, not enough, you know?
Yeah, the other wide receivers draft, so he went 20th. The other wide receivers drafted before him were none. He was the first one off the board.
Yeah, it went him, Zay Flowers, Jordan Addison.
No, it was Huge, Zay, Jordan Addison, and that was it.
Was Huge this?
He was right after. He was the pick after. He was 21st.
Yeah, what a miss.
I remember that because it was like, oh shit, Seattle drafted the best wide receiver in the draft. And then we started a run basically, whereas like, and then it was Huge, Zay, Jordan right after that.
But yeah, like. Yeah, no, this was the moment where I was like, all right, I see, like, this is how the genome era ends.
2023
JSN ascends.
2023 draft class was pretty fucking stacked. It's like Anthony Richardson, that was kind of a whiff, but like
Anthony Richardson, Tyree Wilson.
I think the jury's still out on the top. Like, these two quarterbacks, Bryce Young and CJ Stroud.
I'm pretty sold on CJ. I'm not willing to give up on Bryce Young. I mean, he needs to be more consistent. That's the thing holding him back.
It's like we saw against Atlanta. That's the ceiling, which is fantastic. If your quarterback can
that's a franchise like Super Bowl level if he's that every game. Like, no question.
You're never going to get that. But like, if you have that ceiling, that's great.
You just need to be more consistent.
You need to be like somewhere between there and like, 220 for one touchdown and an interception every game, not 4 interceptions and then like 80 yards, which is his floor, which is terrible. Will Anderson's really good. Devon Witherspoon's really good.
Paris Johnson's really good.
Yeah, Paris Johnson's really good.
Bijan's good. Jalen Carter.
Tyree Wilson at 7 overall is kind of that's a choice.
He's a jag.
That's a choice.
Yeah.
Vegas.
Bijan,
Stud,
Jalen Carter, Darnell Wright,
Peter
Sharonsky,
stud.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
Jahmyr Gibbs is like one of the best running backs in like the past 8 years.
Sorry, Steve.
Lucas Van Ness.
Sorry, Steve.
Got the wrong Iowa guy.
That's also where JSN should have gone here.
Yeah. JSN should have gone there. Lucas Van Ness and Broderick Jones back to back. That's tough. Will McDonald's good. Emmanuel Forbes is a jag.
He's a jag. I mean, he's been inconsistent. Definitely not.
He just was small the first year, but like he's gotten better.
He's come back.
He can. He throws his body around. I respect it.
Gonzalez is good. Jack Campbell's really good linebacker. He's good.
Elijah Cansey I wanted the Packers to take him.
JSN's elite.
We all know these wide receivers are all fantastic.
Yeah. We just talked about.
Well, Huge is above average.
Yeah, above average. Definitely the worst of these four, I would say.
Yeah.
I don't.
Banks
really know.
is a bust.
Absolutely
not.
Bust. Yeah, he's terrible.
Dalton Kincaid. Is he a jag or is he above average?
Can't figure it out. It's also the fucking Bills. It's also the fucking Bills.
Can't tell. Yeah. Can't tell.
Mozzie Smith.
These last few
giant bust.
Giant bust. Bust. He's not even on the team. Bust.
Mega bust. Miles Murphy's a mega bust.
Yeah.
Brian Brees, mega bust. Nolan Smith is good. He's just hurt a lot.
Good.
And then
he's a bust.
He's a bust.
He's a bust.
But this is a good fucking. This is a good fucking first round.
If you go to the second round too, like
it's deep.
Like Joey Porter is good, Sam Laporta, like Derek Hall, Steve Avila,
Mailman, yeah.
Jonathan Mingo.
There's
damn, legend. Jonathan Mingo went before Brian Branch. What the fuck are we doing, guys?
Yeah, no, that's really dumb.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
and before Jaden Reed and a bunch of other shit. Yeah,
that's crazy.
2023 was a good draft class.
That was a good draft, man. That's crazy. That's a
good year to start a dynasty league. I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, let's move on.
Did he not play Sean Tucker?
No, he did not. I forgot. Yes.
Oh, well, you fucked up. Okay. Anyway, moving on.
Rashad White.
Moving on.
Rashad White bad.
Sean Tucker does this.
Sean Tucker
does this like every year. He drops like a 40 bomb, and then it's like Bucky Irving.
Nothing.
Back to the bench.
Yeah.
Sean Tucker. I don't know. Anyway,
don't worry. Jordan. Bucky Irving's coming back next week, maybe.
I will say, Jordan, even if you had played him, it wouldn't have mattered. You still would have lost because Josh absolutely boomed you. All right, we got to talk about me and my terrible team. Terrible, no good, very bad team.
Yeah, terrible, no good, very bad. 193 point scoring team.
Still
in the notes, I want everybody to know that Skot just wrote ass.
Yes,
he's so mad about his team.
The only note, it's just ass.
He's so mad.
Yep, ass. Dude.
All right, let's run down the ass here.
So, I played JJ McCarthy, which is bold. And the reason why I played JJ McCarthy is because I didn't want Jordan Addison to have like 3 touchdowns for no reason. I wanted to play defense. And I was tilting so fucking hard at like 11 o'clock because JJ McCarthy had possibly one of the worst quarterback games I've ever seen.
He reminded me of like somewhere between Trevor Lawrence rookie year and like Will Levis. Choose a game. Like it was inconsistent like placement. It was like just inaccuracy in general. This dude's got no touch whatsoever. Like Brady says it all the time on the broadcast because they make him because of like Michigan shit. But like it's unbelievable that this dude went 8th, 10th, whatever the fuck he went. Like this guy, I don't just. My God, what did they see?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I'm pretty
because it can't be the meditating shit. You don't get drafted for meditating.
It's the intangibles, man. Like, and so GMs and scouts and owners of NFL teams want winners, and he won a national championship. That does a lot to your draft stock. He has intangibles. His upside physically is clearly limited, and what I see in the NFL is drastically different than what I see in college. Because in college, he could actually like mechanically he was doing things, but like now that he's in the NFL, it's just like I think he's way too amped up. Like he has, like you said, no touch. He's just overthrowing. Like he thinks that Justin Jefferson is like 16 feet tall. He's just throwing it way over his head, and mechanically, it's like he just like doesn't like his throwing motion is just like fucked up. He doesn't set his feet.
It's not.
He's just throwing.
Phillip Rivers fucked up, where it's like repeatable, and he just is a weird fucked up motion.
Right.
It's floppy.
He's right now at this point in his career, which is granted, it's 5 games, but
he's too early to tell.
Yeah, it's too early to tell. But like he's kind of like a pitcher that's effectively wild, but it's like which means that his stuff is decent. But like you have no idea where it's going to go in the strike zone, right? It could go
super inaccurate.
You could dirt the ball, or it could just be like an absolute dot at the corner of the strike zone. You know,
one of the things that's going to hurt JJ McCarthy.
He doesn't have a changeup. You know, he can just throw heat. He's just got a fastball.
He's got a laser show like that. Oh, who's your Packers?
Tim Boyle. Tim Boyle laser show.
Yeah, he's got that going on.
Yeah.
But
gotta get a Tim Boyle.
The thing that hurts McCarthy right now is like, whatever his injury history has been, it's like, I'm not sure how much he's going to get back and how much of that is going to affect him, because he was like a crazy athlete coming out, which is why he went in the first round, because that's how you get into the first round. But like, if he doesn't have the mechanics down and he doesn't have the athleticism, like that's like,
I don't think his
that's
performance.
Terrible.
I know that it was reported that he injured his hand or whatever. He like hurt his hand by hitting a helmet in the previous game. I don't think that affected him at all. I don't think he's hurt. I think it's literally just mental. Like
but that's like the thing about like he had the ACL, MCL, whatever.
His meniscus. His meniscus.
Yeah, his meniscus. It's just like his mechanics and his ability to like work within the pocket and then to run. Like without like wherever he is in like the injury spectrum for his lower body, like whatever's going on there has really hurt him in his development. Like,
I don't think that the injury has really impacted him to that degree.
He missed his whole rookie year because of an injury. There's no way it's not.
Like, yeah,
no,
I think it's definitely impacting
I think it's
him.
mental. Like he doesn't have enough reps. He hasn't had enough practice, which is due to injury. But I don't think the injury is physically limiting him. I think it's just that he doesn't have enough experience.
Oh, I think it's both, because like he was
one begets the other.
It's also he needs to like part of his superpower was the like physical ability to run. Like you could see it in the Michigan tape. Is like, he was
doing it earlier in the year. Like the very first game that he started, he had wheels. Like he had multiple good scrambles. He ran a lot against Baltimore too. Like he can run. It's part of the problem with the Vikings is that they do not have a run game, and they're not going to be doing a lot of designed run plays for their quarterback, which they should do with a rookie, to be honest.
This dude thrives on play action. You know, like he had Blake Corum.
But we don't have
like really slamming that, and
we don't have a lot of tape of them doing very much creatively with the run game.
Well, and also, I mean, play action revolves around having a good run game, and if you don't have a good line, Aaron Jones can be like prime Aaron Jones, and if you don't have a good line, like you're only going to get so much, because like that's why Joe Mixon is never going to play in the NFL again. Is like Joe Mixon is a good player and just getting killed by.
The only thing they're really missing that's hurting them is their starting center is still out. Like his brain got absolutely scrambled. He's got a really, really bad multiple concussions in a row. So that's been a problem. But anyway, Vikings are in a really bad situation.
I'll report back on that from Green Bay next week.
That'll be interesting.
I'll tell you what I see.
If you lose, if Green Bay loses to this version of the Vikings,
sad.
Well, it's also like you're going to start hearing the drumbeat for somebody's head.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, it'll be LaFleur for sure.
It's Bisaccia. Bisaccia is next on the chopping block.
Yeah, somebody's gonna you got to win this game or somebody loses their job. I mean, you can't lose to the Vikings in Green Bay, right?
I have a really dumb plan that, as a Packers owner, I'd like to share with you all, and this is the demote LaFleur, promote Hafley cycle. that we can just get into, where if LaFleur's fucking up, we're just going to promote Halfley to head coach for a few weeks, and then he can be the head coach for a while, and then when the fans immediately want to have Halfley's head for losing a stupid game here or there, and then we'll just demote him and get LaFleur back.
I don't know, man. I don't feel like...
Dude, this is why we don't let fans GM fucking teams. This is like how you cause dysfunction. Oh god, this is a terrible plan.
It's awful. I know it's awful.
Dude,
like,
I legitimately... Ben, like, you need to talk to your fellow co-owner about this terrible plan and get him off this train. This is insane. This is a bad take. Oh my god. It's like you want to introduce dysfunction?
Yes, I do. I want to introduce more dysfunction to this team.
Dude, like, my god.
And Matt, if you don't have shares, go get some fucking shares so you can beat Steve's ass, okay? Beat some sense into this, man. Real talk, though. I don't feel like the Packers' issue is coaching. I do think that you have personnel problems. Like,
this is a personnel thing.
It's the players that you have on your offense. Like, Christian Watson can't be your like number one X receiver.
Yeah, he can't do everything.
He can be a good number two, but
Christian Watson is good, but like you need prime Devontae Adams again.
We need an absolute to show up in a big way.
Beast.
Like that's
you need Tucker Kraft.
You do need Tucker Kraft, but you need more than Tucker Kraft.
But we also
you do need more.
Tucker Kraft needs to be doing tight end stuff. Like, he needs to be like blocking to set up a run game. And
that's what I'm saying.
You need more than Jaden Reed, man. I know you like Jaden Reed, but like,
but that's the thing is we needed Tucker Kraft and Jaden Reed to be guys who could create the safety blanket while Golden had a chance to like actually develop, and instead all of the pressure's been thrust on him to develop, and that's rough.
You need Golden to be doing
that's
what
a tough
JSN
situation.
is doing. Like, he needs to be getting a elite separation.
He's taking some time to cook. Like he's doing it, you know. I mean, he's a rookie, and that's fine. Like, I still think he's on the upswing, but
I don't think I feel like I'm one of like the few people who really liked Matthew Golden.
I'm not
really
out
liked his
on
tape.
him in any way.
He didn't like absolutely blow up stat sheets as a college player, but like to me the film he put out there was good. Like
I think I had the hottest take about Matthew Golden pre-draft. I mean, like, yeah, I don't know about you. I mean, I told Steve.
You definitely told me.
Yeah,
I don't know.
No, my hot take. No, that was in the Lost episode because I definitely told Skot.
Oh yeah, in the Skeletor Lost episode.
Yeah. Well, now it's brought up, so it can happen again. My pre-draft take was that Matthew Golden was a better receiver than Travis Hunter, which we have no way of knowing this year if that's going to be true.
No, we won't know until next year. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, which was looking good the first month, but then everybody got hurt.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
I was on track for something, and then everybody got died.
Every year, everyone always says like, "Oh my God, this is like the worst year ever for injuries." But I feel like this year specifically is like an outlier in terms of like the important player. A lot of young players have gotten really brutal injuries. Yeah, it's been bad.
It's been really bad.
Anyway, Justin Jefferson has been a beneficiary of this absolute. No, he's not checked out. He actually was fine this game. It's just JJ.
He was just very mad.
Was terrible.
Yeah.
And he should be mad. Now, this is like the same thing with like AJ Brown.
Jefferson,
like he should fucking be mad. Like he's the best player in the league. He should be mad.
He wasn't on tilt like he was against Baltimore. Like Baltimore, that was like legitimately his worst game as a pro. Like he was actually giving up. He was done.
Yeah,
he did not want to be there. He was probably also sick.
Gone.
Whatever. But against Chicago, the effort was there. That was not an issue. And in fact, he had a good run blocking rep, which sprung the Aaron Jones touchdown. That was all JJ. Like, the effort's there. He cares. It's just JJ McCarthy is terrible right now. So, not elite as a fantasy asset for the time being.
Justin Jefferson is like has every right to be as mad as humanly possible. Like, they are wasting years of his career.
Yeah.
All right. So just like last week, I got to burn the rest of my dog shit team. So Saquon, you still are an honorary member of my team because you just got here and you get a pass for now.
This is 2 weeks of this.
Kareem Hunt, you motherfucker. You should have gotten Kenneth Walker's stat lines because I benched you, Kenneth, because Charbonnet kept getting all the run, but then of course you finally get a touchdown after 2 months. Which, good for you, bro. Happy for you. But
this one's on you for benching Ken Walker.
Dude, can you blame me though?
On the bench.
Yes, I can. Because
I blame you. Holy shit!
For 2 fucking months, it's Kenneth Walker is only used between the 20s, and he doesn't get any red zone work. And every single time they get in the red zone, they just bring in Charbonnet, and then Charbonnet gets another 2 touchdowns. No.
I'm starting AJ Brown every week, and no one's gonna stop me.
Kenneth Walker is not AJ Brown.
I don't care. Start your studs.
Is Kenneth Walker a stud?
Basic fantasy rule. He's the best running back on the team. I don't care. He's clearly the best running back on the team.
They weren't using him like that.
I don't care.
He was literally 50-50 split with Charbonnet up until this game. That's revisionist history. I'm calling you out.
This is bullshit. A 50-50 split. Look at that.
It is a 50-50 split, but I'm always going to take the talent on the 50-50 split. Like, Ty goes to the runner, Ty goes to...
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter when the usage that he's getting is like in this very specific point of the field. He's not a third down back. He was literally a 1-2 down back between the 20s. Well,
guess what? I did this with James Cook his entire second year. I've done this before.
Well, guess what, Joe? It doesn't matter because I played against Myles Garrett and Josh Allen this week. Okay,
that's true. And you got ain't nothing saving nobody from that.
The only other thing I wanted to talk about with my horrible, no good, very bad team, even though it scored nearly 200 points, is my other option was Sam Darnold, who literally I was sitting there right before the game started with my phone in my hand, with my lineup open, and I was like, do I bench JJ McCarthy for Sam Darnold? Or do I play defense against Danny and hopefully the Jordan Addison touchdowns I know are coming because Jordan Addison seems to have chemistry with every quarterback that isn't Kirk Cousins and just plays better than Justin Jefferson every week, which is crazy. Well, 2 hours into that game, I was like, I want to die. JJ McCarthy had 1 point going into the 2-minute warning, and I was like, oh my fucking god. And then I'm looking at the Rams game. I'm like, Sam Darnold is about to throw 3 touchdowns to JSN, and he's gonna get 30 points, right? Well, Sam Darnold goes and has the worst game ever, and he throws 4 interceptions, and now I think he's second in the league in interceptions, just behind.
I thought it was him and Geno being tied. He actually are tied.
I think he has more. It's either one. He has one less than Geno, or he has more, or something like that. I'm not even going to count it right now, but Sam needs to fucking figure this out, man. It's the shit we were talking about.
What do you mean needs to figure this out? This is on John Schneider, man.
Who he's always been.
Yeah, this is just Sam Darnold. This is why I've never this was always going to be the thing. It's did we really upgrade? Our scheme got better, sure. Yeah, I actually believe that Kubiak upgraded from Ryan Grubb. Low bar.
Correct.
Low Correct. Bar.
I don't think Kubiak's that much better than Ryan Grubb. I also believe that Sam Darnold is much better than Geno, which isn't saying a whole lot. But
I wouldn't say much better.
At minimum, he's much more of a leader. The thing about Geno that's just terrible is the intangible aspect of him, where he's just not a leader. The throwing temper tantrums on the bench during the game, not looking at film, not picking up the iPad and seeing okay, what the fuck was I seeing? Why did that interception happen? He sits there and sulks. Sam goes over and talks to the quarterback coach at least and tries to figure out what the fuck happened. He was seeing ghosts against the Rams defense, which is fucking legit, by the way. But
yeah, the Rams are a good team.
He didn't have a Geno Smith meltdown on the field and on the bench. He just kind of was just seeing ghosts. He was the New York Jets version of Sam Darnold, unfortunately.
He played the exact same game,
Geno, in my opinion.
Well, no, he played the exact same game as Goff. Except for JSN got open and Amon-Ra didn't, and that's about it.
Yeah,
but it was kind of uncanny to see just how similar those games went with 2 big white guys just melting down in the pocket.
I will say the Seahawks should have won this game if it wasn't for something I've never seen in football. It was a game-winning punt by the Rams punter. That was the most insane
Yeah, that was
punt
crazy.
I've ever seen. He literally coffin cornered it. It bounced like right at the pylon, like right next to it. And they even had to review it to see if it was a touchback or not.
Yeah,
but it literally bounced at the pylon.
It was crazy. It was like a perfect punt.
It was the most insane punt I've ever seen, and it literally won them the game because even though Sam was able to drive, there just wasn't enough time in the game to get close enough for Jason Myers to knock it in. They ended up losing the game on a 61-yard field goal try, which you can't be mad at. You can't be mad at a kicker for missing a 61-yard.
Yeah, no,
that would have like been his career high.
Yeah,
like you're asking for a career moment, and like
61 yards is insane. Even in a dome, like that's still that's a lot. That's not the kicker's fault for losing the game.
And SoFi's not a full dome. Like wind still goes through there.
Yeah,
it's like open to the elements a little bit. Yeah. And not to absolve Jason Myers, but like I'm not putting this Sam Darnold game on Jason.
No, 4 turnovers.
I'm not doing that. Like this, like Sam Darnold is fucking ass, straight up ass.
Yeah. Even if I played Sam Darnold and K9, I still would have lost because Josh Allen
went fucking nuclear. My God.
Yeah. Had a full Josh Allen game. He was
not much
a little bit. He was
not much out. He got over the mush.
Charged up. He got the mush out.
Thank you for throwing a fucking touchdown to James Cook and saving that fucking stat line. My God.
This was crazy too because Josh Allen has 6 touchdowns, 3 rushing, 3 passing. But it's like he threw the one to James Cook, but it's like he spread it around so much. It was like Ty Johnson got like a 44-yard catch and run touchdown, and then the Shavers guy who was put in over Keon Coleman because he got benched got one.
Mm-hmm. Dude, Keon Coleman didn't play.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. He got benched, right? So he was a healthy scratch.
Tyrell Shavers got
a touchdown in this game, and he spread it around. It was you would think looking at the box score after the game that you'd be like, oh hell yeah, James Cook must have got like 40 points or something, right? And you go look and you're like, Tyrell Shavers?
No.
Who the fuck?
This is the thing about the Bills and why I just don't believe in them. It's the same reason like I just could not get behind the whole Packers hype. It's like you can't rely on just random dudes in the playoffs to go make a play.
Yeah.
You need a guy you can rely on. It's like why the ascension of Tucker Kraft to an elite tight end was actually a real thing. It's like that gives you legitimacy. Like it can't just be a running back. Like you have to have somebody. Like the only way that it worked last year for the Eagles is because you couldn't stack the box. Like you just the Bills just like they have a broken
Devonta Smith.
Like the Bills just don't have anybody that you need to respect on the outside. Like you can just load up on Josh Allen's run game and James Cook's run game because that's all they got.
Also, the Bills have no run defense for shit. They are frauds in my opinion in terms of they're going to get bounced in very early in the playoffs if their defense doesn't fucking wake up,
turn around.
They're going to get bounced in the playoffs because their defense is so bad and it is not going to turn it around.
Speaking of their defense, I picked up Cole Bishop to play in a spot start because my DB2 position is just nobody. He got an interception, which immediately set up another Josh Allen touch. It was like the next play. It was like, I was like, yes, my safety got an interception. Let's fucking go. It's like the first interception I've got all season. Maybe I have hope. And then the very next play, Josh Allen comes out and touchdown. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
Anyway, the other thing I wanted to talk about here, obviously, like Micah Parsons, he did Micah Parsons stuff. He was great.
He did normal things. Yeah,
Myles Garrett had his second Tungsten Armo Doyle game where he had 4 sacks and
5 sacks.
Is on pace to set the record for most consecutive seasons with 12 plus sacks. And
he's on pace to crush the single season sack record, which is tied.
He's on pace for
Strahan
26 and a half sacks in a season.
Yeah.
That's
him and he's going to break the Strahan TJ Watt sack record.
And
he's going to do that this year.
And the Browns lose to the Ravens 16-23.
Yep. Because they decided that Baker wasn't the guy.
Dumb.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Suck.
Can we just acknowledge the fact that Shadur Sanders is terrible? All right,
he is bad. He is bad, but also he came in and that team's bad, and I have no way to evaluate whether or not he can even be good.
That was terrible.
It was not good. It was so bad. It was
Kevin Stefanski. In his defense, Kevin Stefanski did say that was literally his first experience, his first actual action, even outside of practice with the ones.
Yeah. I mean, they just aren't. Like they have just not committed any resources to his development, which I get. Yeah. He was a third string quarterback, at the beginning of the year. He's a 5th round pick. It's the Browns are the Browns. Dylan Gabriel is not the guy, and the fact that they haven't been trying to figure out if they even have anything in Shadur is on the Browns.
That's a missed opportunity.
Yeah.
Whether or not Shadur is good or bad, it's if you're not going to try, that's on the team.
Yeah. Yeah.
And one last thing.
We got to talk about... Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was going to transition to Kyle Hamilton.
I want to too. We're all going to talk about, Kyle Hamilton's absolutely monster fucking game. Off the backs of, Browns quarterbacks not being good.
Yeah, I think Kyle Hamilton might have
took advantage.
I watched these games with Danny, and that took the sting off a little bit. But I was just sitting there, and he was just like, who got that? Was that Hamilton? Was that 14? Let's go. I was like, oh, fucking God damn it, Danny.
Yeah,
it was just Derrick Henry touchdown, Kyle Hamilton sack, Kyle Hamilton fumble recovery.
I can't believe they let Kyle Hamilton go unblocked on that sack. That one sack right up the middle. That was crazy. It's that's Kyle Hamilton. I think at this point, I'm 100% on. I think I'm on the train of Kyle Hamilton might have overtaken Anton Winfield as the best safety in the league. I think I'm there. I haven't been there for a couple seasons after, but Kyle Hamilton's been on one.
He's good
this year.
He's
really
so
fucking good.
He was there.
I think he might be the best safety in the league.
End of the year last year. I think he could very well be. Yeah.
I think it might be undisputed by the end of the year that he's the best safety in the league. It's crazy.
He's super good.
Well, another heartbreaking loss for me this week. My playoff situation is absolutely cooked. It's going to be really brutal.
You can win.
Congratulations, Danny, on 8-3.
Yep.
You could win out Targus and maybe get in.
Nope. Joe and John, let's talk about you guys.
Same game, different play. That Mark Andrews not tush push is our one highlight for the week.
Dude, this is actually one of the. This is why you never ban plays. Is because you'll never get moments like this. This is an actual really cool thing that happened in the NFL.
Nope.
Perfect blocking, just fake a handoff, and an explosive play.
Yeah, exactly.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah,
it's the that was fucking cool. There, it's you overcommit to it, then there you go.
Yeah, it wins them the game. This is everything that football is about.
Yep. Especially division football in the AFC North. That's kind of an old school misdirection thing. I think that's really cool. And I think you're right. It's why you don't take it out of the league, but you do figure out how to make people officiate it correctly.
Yeah, I mean, I think there are legitimate criticisms to the actual enforcement of the rules around the tush push, but it's this is how innovation happens. Is you have a thing and you just change it up and you do things differently, and this is it's the tush push in and of itself is the most football play of all football plays. And if you innovate off that, it's just that's good. This is good for the league.
Yeah, absolutely. Having weird shit spin out of the tush push formation for fakes is a good thing.
Yeah.
All right. Also high scoring for Joe. We got Tet. Tech coming on.
I mean, this kind of is an extension of the Bryce Young conversation. If Bryce Young can have a decent floor of being like the 24th best quarterback in the league, and their offensive line stays healthy and is playing at a high level like they are, Ted McMillan will be a fucking fantasy rock star.
Yeah,
but
yes.
that is contingent on Bryce Young and his offensive line being good.
I mean, he's just going to get fed pretty much until Carolina has anybody else. Like,
yeah, the outlier game is like, this is the outlier game of like 400 odd yards. And so like the stat line is going to be like completely like odd. And it's also, this was an overtime game. And so there's that too.
So you have that extra bonus.
But the thing with Bryce Young and like the way the season was always going to go, because this is always what happens with wide receivers, is that the second half of the season for rookie wide receivers is always better than the beginning, because that's how it works. Whether or not that's
how it goes.
It's development, it's coaches trusting them, it's all of the things that a good wide receiver that is drafted in a good position, whether or not it's like in the 5th round like Puka or it's in the 1st round like Ted. Like the second half of the season, if they're a guy like for their team, whether or not they're a guy in real life, is like the second half will be better than the first. And like,
I mean, to what Steve said, it's like even if they do get like a Jordan Addison type to slot in next to him, it's like having Drake London. Like this dude is.
He's going to be okay.
He gets separation. He wins contested catches. He can run any route. Like he's just a well-rounded.
He's big. He's tall. He's got good hands.
He's one of the best. It's like him, Emeka Egbuka, and who else from this draft class has like actually been a good wide receiver? I think it's pretty much those two, the only ones that have like.
I mean, it's the only two proven. Well, I guess if
standouts, but
yeah. I mean, other than like Tyler Warren being a good pass catcher, but not
to say
Warren,
the other guys
Warren
are busts,
counts.
but I'm just saying.
I think Tyler Warren kind of counts at least.
It's guys that we expect to be fantasy assets in the future, like real assets. Yeah. It's like,
I mean, like it's pretty fringe outside of that. Like I could talk about some flyers, but like
the only other guy other than those three
are going off. Like
Colston Loveland might be something by the end of the year. Like.
Maybe.
I think it's difficult to put tight ends in the same conversation as wide receivers just because of what they're supposed to be doing.
And traditionally,
that's fair.
Yeah, and
that's
the development path is like traditionally delayed for tight ends too. But I mean that's just what's changing.
Tight end is like the ultimate football position. It really is.
It is Mr. Football, man. You are and also you can see
you're on that fringe between the run game and the passing game. You are the unit that marries those two concepts together. It's like one of the
we
most
also see the year-over-year volatility of tight ends in Brock Bowers. Like Brock Bowers is not doing the thing he did last year because of coaching changes, because
has
of
to be
personnel issues,
not just a wide receiver.
Yeah,
right.
Which is always my concern with him.
Yeah, I mean the Raiders are starting Stone Forsythe, and for all of the Seahawks fans, they know what that means. So like, it's bad for Brock Bowers out there.
It's bad.
But like, this is the thing with like, if there was any semblance, like if the difference between the Raiders and the Colts is if the Colts are just like not bad, then there's no reason why Tyler Warren shouldn't, follow the same trajectory. Like just general team success.
Right.
We talked about Michael Wilson, absolute PPR scam. Let's go ahead and swap over to the other side. John, you shit the bed.
Yeah.
Your Max PF finally caught up with you on this one.
Yeah, the variance finally swung the other direction.
Yeah, it finally caught up with you on one, man. I mean, the 7-4, like you're gonna make the playoffs, and I'm not because of that. But like, man,
maybe not. Like,
I mean, when you break it down,
dude, I'm going against Jordan this week, man. I'm gonna get teeth kicked in.
I don't mean you. I mean John. I think John might. If there's any of the 7-4 teams that could fall out of the playoffs, it's John.
It's possible
because of that variance.
Well, we'll have a breakdown of the playoff picture.
This is a teaser for next week's major playoff picture breakdown.
Yeah. I guess the one thing I'll start with Stephon Diggs, because this was like the same thing you were talking about with McCarthy, and because I was starting Drake May. But like the difference
Right.
is like Stephon Diggs is like, I mean, he went off for 100 yards, 18 points, great game.
It was just
like,
Travion got all the touchdowns.
Yeah, but like, man, I was looking at that at the beginning of the week. Before the weekend was like, I might be cooked. Like the variance might swing the wrong way on this one.
This might be bad. Yeah,
this might be bad for me. Like, I mean, that was
Zach Charbonnet not getting any touchdowns. Ladd McConkey being in that no good, very bad Justin Herbert game where he threw for 86 yards, and Trey Lance had to play meaningful snaps.
I mean, Rashee Rice against the Denver defense, like they're like not good. Not good.
Rashee Rice is a good wide receiver. Pat Surtain is the truth.
Yeah, I was about to say with Pat Surtain.
Yeah. No, that's exactly it. And
I don't see how anybody comes for the Pat Surtain crown.
And McDuffie, like, right? Like,
Pat Surtain's been annihilating elite wide receivers all season.
Dude, Pat Surtain is the closest thing we've seen to Darrelle Revis.
He's a monster. Dude,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
So good.
No doubt. Pat Surtain is the guy.
Yeah, and no one's close to taking the crown. Even Derek Stingley as like the next like outside corner like isn't close. I don't think he's close.
Yeah, no, I think I'd agree with that.
He's better than Sauce.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, fair. I mean, yes, but
he's elite.
Man.
He's elite. He's a fucking. You draft again today, and Pat Surtain probably goes like second overall. He's that good. He's a lockdown corner. It's not a sexy
the definition.
Not a sexy pick, but like he's an absolute like need for 32 teams in the league.
It was the first thing I mean,
yeah, absolutely.
Dude, when we traded Russ to the Broncos, is the first thing I was like, oh my god, did we get Pat Surtain? Like, holy shit.
Imagine
that would have been something.
That might actually push the Seahawks over the edge. Like if we had a secondary that you cannot like, oh my god, that'd be insane. I want Myles Garrett, please. Give them anything. Get Myles Garrett.
I mean, please God. Dak. Dak was Dak.
Dak was like the only bright spot on your team.
Dak did a normal Dak.
What the fuck?
Oh, Derek Brown. Yeah, man. They like.
That's brutal, bro. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Especially in an overtime game,
dude.
Like
you'd hate a donut from your fucking tackle, bro. That's terrible.
Yeah.
Dude, and he was coming off a 9-tackle game. Like Derek Brown has been really fucking good. Like this is the reason.
Yeah.
I mean, Derek Brown is the reason that like I wasn't as worried about the Panthers this year as like everybody else was, because like Derek Brown's one of like it's him and Dexter Lawrence is like, if I think of defensive tackles who are just elite run defenders and like just insane athletes, like those are the guys.
Oh,
like, those two.
I see what happened. Thibodeau was out.
Yeah.
Usually Thibodeau's locked in there at his deal too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks, man. Them's the breaks.
Yeah. But
Kirk Cousins got it done though. He looked great.
I would like to mention Quinnen Williams because he was the first game he started for the Star, which is going to be a rough thing for me watching the Cowboys a bunch because Quinnen Williams reminded us that he's pretty good at this whole
still good
football thing. Like now I don't know how the narrative went so bad on the Jets, but like my God, like I mean he's locked in, dude.
Say what you will about the Cowboys.
Look,
they are nothing
when you
but
have Kenny Clark up there opening holes. Like you've got some decent actual players on the defensive line there to do big things there.
Jerry was actually
sense.
cooking with that trade, to be honest. Like the Cowboys defense actually looked competent for the first time all season long.
Yeah. I mean, it was the Raiders, which is always a good place to start and give you some confidence.
Yeah, no, that's a good get-right game. But
well, you know what?
Yeah.
It's kind of sad, too, because a really shitty Cowboys defense was making for some awesome fantasy games. So,
truth.
Oh well.
Yeah.
I guess that's kind of tempered. But
I wouldn't don't overreact to the Raiders.
It's the Raiders.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I started him simply because it was the Raiders that they were going. Like
that
it wasn't
a process. And he got 1.5 sacks. He's had the best game of the season.
Yeah.
Except for week 1, I guess. But yeah.
Well, I mean, the thing about Quinnen Williams over the last few years is like it's very clear he has not been putting in the effort because like it's not the bagitis. It's I'm on a jet.
It's the jet.
It's the jetitis.
It was
and it's bro. Well, no, like The one sack
he got his
against
bag.
Pittsburgh was I got to get Aaron Rodgers back.
Oh, absolutely.
And he got Aaron Rodgers back, and then he was done. He didn't give a single fuck for the rest.
I think Will McDonald got a sack I think he got 2 that game.
Yep.
They were fired up for that one. Yeah.
They wanted to get Aaron.
That was a great game.
Yeah.
Also, the best game of Justin Fields' career. What else you guys got to say about this? I think that's it. All right, let's talk about Steve and Ben.
Yep.
Yeah. Wow, what a race to the bottom.
Oh, shut up.
This sucked. It's going to win with 150 points. Like, more than half the league beats me.
I mean, it's a win is a win. I don't know. You put.
Yeah. I would
Sticky McNichols. Like, yeah, that's rough.
I haven't won in a month. I have 4 top 10 wide receivers. I haven't won in a month, Steve. Shut up.
Yeah, well, deal.
Lamar Jackson had
the worst game he's had ever.
He doesn't look the same. Like he's clearly hurt.
Browns.
Like he's
definitely hurt. The Browns are a really dominant defense at every single level.
I was feeling great going into my matchup against Danny. I was like, Lamar Jackson's impossible to sack. He's going to be.
Except he leads the league in sacks.
Right. But I was like, surely he's got enough weeks off of that hamstring injury he was hobbled with earlier in the season. Like, maybe Miles will get him once. Like, I'll be good. Nope. 4 sacks.
I'm straight up thinking about starting Cam Ward this week.
You're down bad.
Woof, dude. Ugh. I did not watch that game. We don't need to comment about that game, but like, ugh.
Hey, Steve, you could be like me. You could be sort of like, am I starting JJ McCarthy, Tua, or Sam Darnold this week? That's my lineup sit decisions I'm making. Welcome to the club, buddy. Oh no, I have to start Lamar Jackson.
Oh no, yeah.
Again, we'll come back to this. Oh no,
embarrassment.
Oh no, you have to start Lamar Jackson not playing Cleveland next week.
Yeah,
oh no,
not playing Cleveland.
Am I starting JJ McCarthy or am I starting Sam Darnold? Steve, you're fine.
Yeah, I'll be okay.
Breece Hall's still a Jet. Sorry.
Yep, still a Jet.
You actually started Stinky McNichols, which is hilarious.
I didn't have much other choice.
That was the wrong running back to start from Washington.
Well, I should have chose Emmanuel Wilson.
Actually, yeah,
honestly,
you should have.
I should have picked. I should have.
You should have had like the clairvoyant ability to understand that Josh Jacobs would
be hurt at MetLife,
healthy, and then get injured.
Yeah, exactly.
What's going on with him, by the way? Is he actually like? Is he week to week? Or is he like 4 weeks? Like
week to week is the official report on him.
But he's probably out this week, right? Is a high
week
ankle?
to week with a knee contusion. Is what they're officially calling it. I don't know exactly what that means, but
wait, who are we talking about?
Josh Jacobs.
Oh, right. No, that's a bone bruise. Like he's got a bone bruise.
The report is IR unlikely. He's avoided serious injury.
Okay, so maybe he misses a week or 2, and then
he's probably missing 2 weeks. He's probably missing 2 weeks.
Yeah,
well, who else had a bone? Didn't Brock Bowers have a bone bruise, or was that PCL? I think that was a bone bruise, right, in his knee. He missed like 4 weeks though.
It depends how bad it is, but like but the bone contusion thing, that's just like a bone bruise. Contusion just means bruise.
Bruise, yeah. He's got a bad bruise on his knee.
Yeah,
it definitely kind of affects your burst. But Josh Jacobs is such a fucking dog. I wouldn't be surprised if he played this week, but was just like not himself.
Severely limited. Yeah. Well, I think we should not do that. I think we should not let him do that.
Josh Jacobs is a fucking dog. Dude, I keep telling you, man, Josh Jacobs is a rare one. Like he's a fucking animal.
Yeah, no.
He will play through anything.
Which is admirable but stupid.
It is, yes.
Yeah.
Which is
right.
Protect what you want in a football player. You want someone who's just like stupid as fuck but will play and is good.
Yeah, that's fair.
Good is contextual, because if you're bad because of an injury, you're bad.
Well, that implies that you're bad.
Well, if you're playing bad, you are bad.
If you're playing bad,
but if you're injured and good,
and you're playing bad, you're bad.
You're bad.
No, man, if you play bad, you're bad. That's how the NFL works.
Well, no shit.
It don't matter. If you're out there hurt and you play bad, you bad.
But if you're hurt and you play good, then you're good. You're a fucking dog and you're good at football.
Exactly. But if you playing bad, you bad. If you play hurt and you good, you good. It's very simple.
Steve
That's it. Yeah. Anyway,
I do want to point out my comments for Steve in this matchup was also ass.
That was my comment. I put that in there.
Okay, I honestly could not remember.
Yeah, but
I gotta be honest.
Correct.
I was very angry at the NFL this week. This was a very shitty week of football. All things considered.
At least you got something out of Nico Collins, man.
Oh, I did get something out of Nico Collins there. He had a pretty good game.
He's pretty much the reason you won this week, to be honest. You would have lost to Ben if you didn't trade his player.
Yep.
To you.
Yep. Will Anderson also helped me out here in a big way, and Keyshawn Nixon had a good PD game, but
yep, Will Anderson and Whiskey Dick, dude, really great 1-2 punch.
Yeah.
Well,
I watched that entire game, that entire Titans.
I'm sorry, why
Texans
would you do
game.
that?
Well, because I thought I would be watching DK and everybody. You know, I have people on both sides of that ball, and it was a mess.
I'm hoping.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't watch that. I didn't need to see Calvin Ridley go down, but that made
that's really too bad.
That sucked. That really sucked. Yeah.
That sucks ass.
Yeah.
At the same time, though, like, not to shit on your player, but like Calvin really hasn't been relevant in a long time. Like, basically,
because he's on the Titans.
Well,
he's on the Titans. Yeah.
Even before that, like after the whole gambling, that
thing.
stupid gambling thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in all honesty, like
he never really came back. It was like a
never
Bell
came back, but
he's just not the same after that.
In all honesty, like
the Falcons had moved on.
Well, the Falcons. Well, he never played for the Falcons after the gambling thing.
Correct.
He went to the Jags,
right.
And the Jags are ass.
Yep.
And like will always be ass. And like I don't care like what anybody says about Trevor Lawrence getting better. Like he's still doing the same shit. We've already gone over it. The fact that like Calvin Ridley and BTJ have the exact same problems with him, and who's the other guy they've got? I forget. Like they all have drop problems. It can't all be them. Like that's
that's not unreasonable.
Matt Ryan, like Calvin really didn't have drop problems with Matt Ryan. Like, I mean, and then of course the Titans.
Trevor Lawrence,
take the bag, secure the bag. Like, it was a bad pick.
Trevor Lawrence has no touch. Yeah. He would be, he would be a really good quarterback if he could just like throw with anticipation and touch.
Yeah, well, we'll get him there.
Yeah, Calvin Ridley hasn't been relevant for a long time. I mean, even when he was on the Titans with Will Levis, like, or actually no, not when he was he was a wide receiver, low end wide receiver too with Trevor Lawrence, and then like after, and that's not really relevant. Like that's fringe relevancy, like. Mm-hmm. But when he went to the Titans, it all went out the window. It was like he's unstartable.
Yeah. Well, on the other side, Ben, Demont has really fallen off a cliff. This
is also the Eagles, so
the Lions' run game could not do anything against Philadelphia.
He hasn't crested 15 points in 5 weeks.
Right. His usage has been like it was like the Thunder and Lightning thing with Gibbs and David Montgomery. He's not like too old, you know what I mean? Like I don't think he's lost his step. He's just kind of like feels like he's being phased out a little bit.
Well, I mean, this like David Montgomery's usage and like the running game, like it's a victim of the line has gotten worse. Like Ragnow's not there. He was the best center in the league, or top 3 centers. He was not the best, but he's gone. And I don't know who their play caller was before Dan Campbell took it back, but like, that's the reason he got
not Ben
benched.
Johnson.
Yeah. No, but David Montgomery's usage is the reason that dude got benched. Like straight up.
Yeah.
Like Dan Campbell was like, why aren't we using this guy that's good? Like, you're done.
Right.
You have to remember David Montgomery is the personification of Dan Campbell on the field. Like, yeah.
Dan Campbell will get it together.
I just want to see more David Montgomery. David Montgomery is one of my favorite players in the league.
Yeah.
And I want to see him on the field more. They're just not using him that much. But they also really haven't been able to really establish the run game. They've
They'll
been in a lot of close
get
games.
things. They'll get things back against the Giants next week, I think.
The Giants can't. The Giants have no excuse for not being able to like defend the run with their D line, but like, man, do they
aren't
suck.
doing it.
Although maybe because the Giants just fired Joe Shane or whatever, their defensive coordinator, so they're
they
kind
fired?
of a wild card.
Oh, I didn't see they fired him. Yeah. Good. He sucks ass. He's given up what is it, 4 straight weeks of leads in the fourth quarter?
Oh, like terrible.
It's like the opposite of Bo Nix. Like
anti-Bo Nix, Yeah,
man.
Well, he had before the Packers game because I think we were up in the fourth quarter against them.
Either way, man, like
but yes,
with Dexter Lawrence, Abdul Carter, Brian Burns, and Kayvon Thibodeau with O'Carey in the back, he should be able to stop the run.
I misspoke.
Exactly.
I misspoke. Shane Bowen did not get fired. I thought he did.
Well, they should fire him.
Bad. They should fire him for everything.
They should fire him
for everything that you just said because the Giants' defense is terrible, even though it's absolutely fucking loaded with talent.
Yeah, their secondary is trash. Like their secondary is trash. I will say, like that is a fair point, but their front seven is not trash.
Correct.
Like it's not trash.
The front seven should be able to make up for the secondary being as bad as it is, but it's not.
Which
is a problem. It is a scheme issue. It is coaching that they do not have a scheme that fits.
Well, they also have like a culture problem. Like Abdul Carter got the
they fired their head
CeeDee
coach.
Lamb.
They're one of the two teams that's fired their head coach mid-season this season. They're an absolute mess right now. They also
that's true, but like Abdul Carter got the CeeDee Lamb George Pickens benched the first series thing because he missed a meeting, which by his own admission, if true, it was because they changed the meeting time. No one told him and he went to go get treatment instead.
Yeah,
which is his job to know, but also it's a culture problem.
Yeah.
It is a culture problem that he wasn't told.
So bad. Yeah. The thing is though, is like he did own it though.
He's a professional, he should know better, he should be on top of scheduling.
He did say that though. He's like because the initial report was that he was sleeping in the facility during practice.
Yeah.
But that's bullshit. He came out and said like, no, is actually what you just said. But he also said like it's on me like to know that the practice schedule is what it is, which is cool.
Yeah,
I'm glad that he took accountability. That's like a very mature way of handling it. But it's also good that he called out the stupid rumor that he was asleep. That looks real bad. On him.
Yeah,
if that is
true. That did look real bad.
So good on him. Good on him for defending himself, but also good on him for owning. Like he's like, I got benched. It is what it is. But like it wasn't what people says it was, but like I need to be, on my shit, which is cool. I got mad respect for that. Basically. Mm-hmm. Speaking of benching,
but the Giants are a dumpster fire.
What the fuck happened with Musgrave? He got benched. Seems.
He fumbled.
He fumbled and then got Thanos.
Oh God!
He turned the man right away.
That absolutely tanked. Like Ben doesn't care. He wants to lose as many games as possible. But like,
the negative points helps him because he's trying to lose the max PF.
Probably like, haha, that worked in my favor. I wish I had Tucker Kraft though. I'm sure, but
no, it was like Josh Wiley or something like that. Is the guy who's kind of taking up the stuff in the stead.
Which I did not know he was a Packer. I was pretty high on him in the draft, Josh Wiley, and
he was in Tennessee for a while, and then they cut him.
That's why I never picked him up, is because he was in Tennessee.
He was in Tennessee for a hot minute. So he's now a Packer and is kind of like he's looking like a little mini Tucker Kraft in a lot of ways. He's doing that role a little bit better, and it's his second week with the team or something like that. So. I don't know.
Josh Wiley was never going to be anything on the Titans, so good for him for getting out.
Yeah,
nothing else.
He wound up on the Packers practice squad, and then that became a path to the 52 when Kraft got hurt.
It's something, man. Good for him for getting out of the Titans.
Good job.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
I guess all I gotta say about the matchups this week.
Yeah, I think that's all we got for everything. Yeah. The only thing we have to say is congratulations to Danny for being the inaugural champion of the Chopped League. Targus got chopped. You got wrecked by Brock Bowers, although it wasn't really his fault this time. it was Josh Jacobs getting hurt, and that's that.
Josh Jacobs got hurt, and Lamar Jackson had a bad game. And
Had a very bad game.
Danny thwarted my super team with his Josh Allen super team.
With his Josh Allen, yeah.
I did get my Halo though, so fuck y'all. Me and Ben. And who I think Jordan got one.
It did wind up as half the league after everyone got set and chopped. So
damn it. I thought I was special. I'm not special.
Yeah, no,
I don't know what a Halo is. I got chopped too early. I've done the fantasy thing. I'm not in that thing anymore. All right,
cool. Not paying attention.
I'll be looking forward to doing that again next year. That was a lot of fun.
Thank you.
No, that's a good thing we should keep doing.
Helping me collect fantasy data on my weird scoring settings. Things will change a little bit there next year, so look forward to that.
And in the redraft league, the other one.
And in the redraft league, yeah, exactly. We'll be adjusting things,
but
both places.
All right, guys. Well, we'll see you next week. And as always,
defense wins championships.
And Steve sucks.
And we always fucking botch this. All right.
Yeah. Congratulations, Zell.
We can never get it right. Yeah, it's not gonna be.
It's a good bit. Let's commit.
Yeah, we gotta commit to the good failure of a bit.
All right.
Good luck.
Take it easy.